Hello, everyone. Welcome to session. Sorry, I'm sick. But
Jesus Christ.
we can still do this. Namo said I sound like hell, which is very appropriate for this first scene.
No, unironically, Tell, when this session is over and Will uploads both, please, just you need to compare this. It's really funny.
Shape changed my vocal cords.
Stream is good, by the way.
Oh, yay.
Wait.
You went
Good.
from fucking tenor to baritone.
So it's session 47. We have defeated the Shaper and her minions in combat. But can you defeat her grand plan? Who wants to recap?
I can recap, but the way I recap will depend on your answer to this question. As a guesstimate, do you think this will probably be the end of this arc?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna do an arc summary, very
Okay.
abridged, because last session was combat and it would otherwise be very short. This arc began as the we don't have a name, as the good Koi
Didn't we have
made
an
their
idea?
way. No, because Doc/Alex doesn't like team names, so I'm just gonna refer to ourselves as good Koi, as the good Koi make their way to the outskirts of a town into the middle of nowhere desert, where supposedly a bunch of people who were seeking the form of a dragon to save themselves from their ailments, physical, mental, or otherwise, would be going. And Crim, in a dream, had been told to go there as the prototype to grant these people hope. We were abundantly cautious, and despite a detour where we found Tomar, one of the people who wanted to get fixed and rid of his curse that turned him neon green, that crossed generations.
Such an OC.
He, even after we resolved a side issue in the town nearby with time issues there, we still were wary of this our destination, especially when every single omen that we got, either through active divination or passive divination, was warning us that there was going to be some kind of bad thing there, that it was a trap, but not necessarily for us, which kind of only further motivated us to go there, because that meant we weren't in danger, innocents were in danger. So we went over, we do some checking, we sense some portal presence, but we're not sure where or why. And we find one thing is true. There are a bunch of disabled people here seeking help. And the other thing is, we meet the Shaper, the person who, in Crim's dreams, said to come here. In dreams, she was a dragon. In reality, she presented as a fox. And we were extremely suspicious, but not super suspicious, because we're not sure what the omens were talking about. After some Zone of Truth shenanigans, we were convinced, okay, maybe she's alright. And we're trying to figure out what the trap is for instead. Maybe something was lying in wait to usurp the procedure, or some other such thing. We do further divinations after... I think it was before some fiends showed up, but the divination that we had seen was that the Shaper was atop a bunch of chained dragons flying toward who knows where in the vision, with her smirking as if she'd gotten away with something terrible. And the sus continues to build. We try another Zone of Truth. That does not get us too much, but we do confirm that the ritual needs her for actually turning these people into dragons. And Crim was able to mechanically determine this as well, analyzing the ritual, not finding any foul play in it. Things come to a head when it is time for the actual ritual to take place, where suddenly the Shaper begins acting significantly more on edge. We think maybe she's replaced, so Crim sneaks off to investigate her room while the ritual begins. The Shaper tells them to sign these contracts to consent to what would follow. And Crim comes back, discovering, hey, you've been talking to infernal people through this strange infernal device. What's going on? And the Shaper says, sign the contracts now. we briefly roll for initiative, break most of the contracts, but 2 of them, of the 7, fortunate... No, 6 now, because Tamar we fixed. I think.
Yeah. Alex had used a restoration.
No, I'm talking... I know that part. I'm 6 or 7. Anyway,
6
the
and
fortunate
7s.
that remained who were remained were transformed into dragons, and the 2 who were overeager to sign the contracts did so. And then once the contracts are signed and the deed is done, the Shaper reveals her true form. Did we figure out what kind of devil? A famous ancient devil who is doing this for reasons unknown, because when Alex used his time powers to determine the fate of one individual, he was miserable a few months out, which was accidentally a mistake, but hey, it could have been a few weeks out too, we don't know.
Yeah.
And in short, we were duped, but in a way, we kind of had to have this happen anyway, because we didn't want to turn away a bunch of disabled people who were hoping to live. So hey, happy accidents. Anyway, we beat her up. We beat up the 2 dragons non-lethally who were attacking us out of compulsion, and the fiends that she summoned too. And once we got her to bloodied, she zipped away and started taunting us, saying, hey, even if you beat me, they still are bound to me by contract. And the team is like, hey, that's bullshit because of this. And also it says the Shaper. You're not the Shaper. And then she's like, oh, and the argument resumes now.
Thank you. I want to start off this session the best way we can. I would like a check, please.
Oh
I
no.
want some dice to hit the table, and could we do up to 2? But I want a religion check from some folks on the name Adonides, who she proclaimed herself as.
I'll assume
I'm no
me and
religious
Nemo.
fellow. You go.
You and me, Nemo?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm saving my resolve for more important roles, but this may help. Hang on, I forgot to actually pull up my actual stats. That's the
Dirty.
one page I didn't pull up, but I think I still have just a +6, unless it went
Dirty
up.
20. Well, I think you should have a
You
7
got
because mine's
It
mine's
is a
an
7.
8.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. The Hells, there are 9 of them. Hell, the 9 Hells of Baator, they all refer to the same thing. The second to deepest layer, you know, is Cania, ruled by Mephistopheles, who is second only to Asmodeus. And you both can't quite recall exactly how they are placed or what the relationship is in the ruling structure of Cania, almost the deepest of all the hells. But Adonides fits in there somewhere. Adonides is a famous ancient devil of great power and command in the hells.
And she's full of pride.
And
You
she
see her
lost to a
there.
level 11 or level 9 party.
You see her there, she's looking again like the Shaper, quote unquote. Her wounds are very slowly, sizzling back together, but she looks spent. She's alone, except for all the other dragons here still learning their new bodies. There's a triumphant look on her face, even though she's supporting herself with one hand and looking up at you all. She waits for what you say next.
Just to ground us, the last thing that happened was Crim had pointed out the Shaper's specification, and then she said, oh, but I am, and then she becomes fox-like, and we ended there. Just as a recap, specific recap to people.
Okay. I'll let you take the lead here, Nemo, if you like.
I talked a lot. Okay.
Well, it is also your
I can-
character who would react, I think.
All
I
right.
could also say something.
Oh, Snap has some.
I could say something.
Okay. Snap, you go first, and then I'm gonna make a proposal for something discussed in campaign discussion for
Cool.
handling.
Okay. It's just quick. Cashmere will say, the game's over. All right. You made your point. We made ours. Can we just burn the contracts or something? Get over with this?
We already did.
We already destroyed the contracts, but there are copies.
Officially.
And more importantly, thinking about that, Crim kind of struggles to... Oh, you're saying something, Tal?
Yeah, she's just gonna reply. You can burn them if you want. It won't burn away their intent and the binding of them.
Ironically, I think normally the contracts are something to be preserved, so these are strong. Okay. Related to the discussion that we had in campaign chat, some of the things that were discussed require a roll for supplementary details. So Crim will be racking his brain during Cash's semi-stalling for the specifications of the contract, of how contracts work, and the nature at which devils can actually try to coerce or trick people into signing contracts, because that pings Crim as weird from what he knows about devils from his choir boy days. Something about this pings as odd, and he wants to do a check if something was abused or violated.
And roll a religion for how do contracts work in Devil Land.
This is going to be where I will possibly do my I don't need resolve. Okay. 25.
Someone got an
25.
18.
Befitting their lawful nature, devils love to make contracts as proof that, hey, not only did I trick or take advantage or best this person, but it was all done in writing. You could check it for yourself. It's not their only vehicle of manipulating mortals, but it's one of the common ones. If you trick, and forgive me, it's been a week and I'm a little brain foggy, but if you trick a mortal into signing, it doesn't matter so much as long as they understood more or less what they were signing. It was out in the open, and they chose to sign it without any coercion or enchantment or anything like that.
But they have to know it's an infernal contract.
Yes.
And they didn't believe that. In fact, that was something being explicitly hidden from them.
Seems that way.
Oh, technically, did we tell them? I mean, we kind of warned them.
They
about
didn't
the
believe
info.
us. They thought we were crazy replacements.
I think you did tell them, though.
Would that count if somebody tells you it's an infernal contract, but you don't believe them? How
They
would
signed
that-
with the intent that it wasn't an infernal contract.
Yeah, if they didn't believe you, I mean, they either think that it is an infernal contract or they don't. So if they didn't trust you and you said it was, then the ones who signed at least hurriedly probably didn't know it was.
The ones who trusted us didn't sign it.
And this is also a question I clarified with Tal. One of the two who signed it was actually signed for them. It was a little awkward with the way the initiative worked, but it was their guardians. Who,
I totally did not realize that.
Yeah.
Well, that one's totally void.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the cow woman, Tammy, who had done the telepathy with Alex and didn't seem all there, and her parents kind of guided her hand as she signed.
Bro, can you imagine if just a random cow mother was attacking us during that?
Ooh!
She just kind of fell inside.
Okay, so with that, Crim will try to think things over, think about that, and then he'll realize all of this from the start. He shrinks, by the way. All of this from the start was just a farce. Did you just bring Crim there? Oh, there we go. Okay.
It deletes from existence for like a second.
From the start was just a farce. Everything that you've done to build up to this point was not to tell them that was an infernal contract. In fact, you hid that from them actively. I'm pretty sure you understand this, but I used to go to church. Before I was dying and all that. When devils tempt you, they need to tell you that it's infernal. You hid that. You hid so much.
Turner's eyes
None of that. Go.
Turner's eyes do kind of widen at that, like just remembering that he kind of spelled it out. And he kind of says, "Did we inadvertently doom them?" by
They
telling
didn't
them
believe
that?"
us. In fact, the ones who did believe us, Crim gestures with one foreleg to the free dragons, didn't.
Yes, I engineered all of this. I manipulated, swayed, in a million ways more than you even realize. But they were signing a very intimidating, important-looking contract. If only they'd read all of it, maybe they would have understood what it was. They had that opportunity. They didn't take it.
You forced them. You sped them up. You rushed them. They didn't have much time to look at the contract. You tell them, sign, sign, sign. What will the other devils think of that?
There is an order to the way your kind likes to orchestrate things. Does this not go in the face of everything that they're supposed to be?
She rolls the shoulder that's supporting herself and cricks her neck and stands up, looking away for a moment. The other devils, I'm Adonaides. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. If there's any evil creature that is not above the law, it's you.
I answer to Mephistopheles. I've worked with him a long time. He trusts me to do what I will to further his regime. Good luck dragging him into this.
I wonder if he would appreciate the way that you have just defiled the way that devil's contracts work. When word gets out of this, nobody will believe a devil's contract again. Nobody will believe any contract if you break this system. One of the most ancient and powerful devils.
The way that you tend to coerce mortals into signing these things anyway is just by appealing to the greatest fears or the greatest desires, but they know that there is a cost to it. They know that, well, more than 9 times out of 10, you are going to get what you want. But they still at least have the facade of believing that they got something out of it too. You're taking that illusion away.
They may have been tricked in part, but they did get what they wanted. This
in part
is still part of the plan.
Contracts are not in part. Especially not devil's contracts. Abusing one? Oh, I don't know if that trust is going to remain. Crim's like quivering. He doesn't know if it's like adrenaline and fear, but also like confidence that, oh, he's got something. But holy shit, am I talking to an ancient devil like this?
I'm still the Shaper. They're still the Fortunate, and they signed an agreement between the two. Even if they were pushed a little hard, even if it was unconventional for a devil, especially of my standing, they signed it.
Are you the Shaper? I thought you were Adonaides.
You abandoned that name.
And since it's just a title, couldn't theoretically anybody be the Shaper?
Yeah. What would happen if, say, the stepson of the illustrious Drafts, he scowls when he says that, went to the dawn and said, the Shaper. She has dragons, but she's a cheat. What then? Word would spread across the whole land. What would you do then?
suppose I'd have to start anew with a different name, title, whatever.
But it's tied specifically to that title.
And then you wouldn't have dragons, now would you?
Even worse, I think your pride has gone a little too far because you didn't realize one critical thing with your idea of being the Shaper. You couldn't do any of this. Crim gestures to the ritual. You, an ancient devil with all the Hell's knowledge and all the Hell's power, couldn't do this little thing, and instead you scattered it to the winds, hoping that some dying mortal would figure it out for you. You know why? And then Crim paces, looking at the pentagram, looking at all this, looking at the dragons. It's because I was told something that really sticked with me about you devils, about the Hells, about infernal magic. Infernal magic, the devils, all of that evil power, yes, it gets you what you need fast. But the divine does things right. It gets the best. And when I did that ritual, thinking back then to what happened now, there was a difference.
This
Mine
is preposterous.
was the true ritual with golden flames and light. None of that happened here. You aren't the Shaper. You just had to plagiarize off of me. And at that, Crim kind of raises up a bit, puffs out his chest, glances briefly at Cash. He hesitates. And then he declares loudly, "Now, I am the Shaper now."
Turner just like a part of him does kind of just cringe at that, but I think also is just impressed by the just by the grit and what you're doing.
Oh no, Crim's terrified. He's leaning against Cash specifically because he needs something familiar to not make him piss himself.
If I can. I get inspiration if I can.
He grins really, really big, really fake, and gives 2 thumbs up.
Her fur on her tail is like brushed out where she stands indignantly. Preposterous, I say again. Your angelic divine form, whatever, that was part of my plan. You are the perfect prototype. You did what I could not quite do alone, it's true. But I worked all this. I cast the ritual. You won't rob this title from me. And you could see in her eyes, she's doubting now, like, what does the Shaper even mean? It is a title, isn't it? Is it something that can be taken?
Turner's gonna kind of jump on that. And when this title is given to its rightful bearer, what's her superior's name again?
Mephistopheles.
Mephistopheles. Okay. Then what will Mephistopheles think of you? What will he think of your methods? Will he think that they were worth the cost of all the, well, I wouldn't say goodwill, but all the legitimacy that your methods are supposed to bring? All you've done was just tarnish your reputation even more.
Her jaw sets. You hear her murmur something about one failure among 1,000 successes, but she's angry.
Does the concept of 7 deadly sins exist?
We'll say, yeah, maybe it's not as trite and common as it is in this world, but it applies somewhere in this world.
He's got a +7. Crim will remark, for someone who's supposed to be a master of devilish things and all the sins, you're awfully drunk with pride, and only now are you realizing you got careless with nothing but a bunch of mortals, not even realizing you had to rely on mortal magic, not even that, a dying child, to figure out what you couldn't. All because you were too drunk with pride on devilish magic.
She shouts, pointing a finger at you. I made you. It is my job
I
to be
made
tried.
me.
It is my birthright. You're not
All
the Shaper.
you did was give me a little pep talk. You couldn't even talk. I bet you were afraid that I'd figure it out.
And I wasn't careless. You all are just exceedingly inquisitive and brighter than most on this plane. If I could do it all again, I would beat you 1,000 times over.
Maybe
Would you?
so.
All it takes is one.
Yeah, would you? Hey, tell him, Shaper. Cashmere points to Crim.
You
Tell him
know,
what the
you
Shaper's
say
capable
we're-
of.
you say we're awfully smart, but you know, I did notice one thing you told us. That almost... Oh, hang on, I'm sorry. I need to...
What did he say?
Oh, he's gone. I don't.
What? His voice cut
I
out
was
when he
thinking for a
said he
moment.
needs to.
I
Yep.
apologize, I am back. Okay.
God, we
I
missed
need
you,
to-
Namo.
I need
Yeah.
a drink.
Crim said, oh no. What did I say?
You said something about you guys being special about
Right,
Amanda's plan.
thank you. You know, you said we were awfully inquisitive and special, but something you remarked to us during your prideful boasting is occurring to me. When we had that zone of truth on you and you tricked us, you said outright, we couldn't figure it out in time. You know what that tells me? You were intentionally deceiving everyone here of the nature of those contracts, rendering it completely null and void by your own kind's rules.
One of those people who signed didn't actually sign herself. Somebody else signed it for her.
Turner's kind of looking
Really?
at the parents.
I didn't notice that. My passive perception is -1.
They've sank into the darkness at the smooth corners of the room. As you find them, they look flabbergasted at what's happening here. The Shapers has regained much of her poise and all of her health. There's a clause for that. I forget the number.
Didn't
People
you
can
say
sign for her if she's not capable of signing herself, even if it's not exactly fully applicable in those cases.
Doc.
that's so?
Ah,
Wasn't there something about somebody having to sign of their own will without coercion or anything? I would say somebody literally grabbing your hand and moving a will for you doesn't exactly qualify as signing of your own free will, now does it?
You've made your points. My grown and completely veteran hatchlings. So what? You think you've shaken my confidence enough that I no longer believe I bear the title of Shaper, that this contract no longer binds them to me?
Oh, I'm sure simple words won't be enough to break a contract like that. I think there's something else you should be worried about. Because now, everyone in this room knows that your means of signing that contract and forcing that contract without being noticed for its true nature, and intentionally hiding it and boasting that you hid it by the end, will get out. Unless you have that out. What is that, Snap?
Well, I was gonna have Cashmere do something, but you finish your first.
Okay. And unless you render those null and void and somehow make it so that you're no longer subject to the... Wait. I think I need to roll a religion roll for knowing what happens if devils abuse contracts.
I think that 25 you guys probably is pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be part of the topic of Devils and Contracts.
I appreciate the.
What do you mean exactly? Abuse.
In Forgotten Realms and other D&D canons, if a devil abuses a contract, the result for basically bending the rules of a contract such that they are weakening the terms of a contract. Typically, the result is either one of two things. One, eternal and brutal damnation of being punished. Eternal being stretched, who knows how long it actually is. Or demotion. Both of those, I think, would be terrifying for her in particular.
You would think for a devil of her standing, if she is who she claims she is. You know, she's like a lieutenant of the second most powerful devil in the history of existence. She wouldn't be like, oh no, go to the devil jail and like burn as a sludge or something like that. She would maybe get a stern talking to, a demotion from a vastly important position. Something she probably really doesn't want.
Okay, with that being said, Crim will say, and if word of that gets out, which it will, by the way, and you don't have a way to evade that by abandoning your title,
you can't kill us.
Or anything else, you're going to get demoted. And that's the better outcome. For you, at least.
You have no means of... You do, don't you?
Cashmere snaps his fingers and his ears shoot up, and he says, "Wait!" And he points at Tamal. "Are there any more contracts left?"
He looks into the chest. What do you want the answer to be?
Yeah.
At least one would be very nice.
He's in the process of burning them.
A few were, for what it's worth, most were burned, but some were still being held and were not destroyed. So
yeah, so there are some around
true.
us. Hell, the ones that were
Some
signed weren't
contracts,
burned.
Flattened and crumpled around the room, and he also brushes some ash away and pulls some that were protected, but still a little shriveled from the bottom of the chest.
Cashmere runs over and grabs it out of his hands, and he says, "What if, since you so kindly gave us your name and we're working under your rules, I write down your name? What would happen?"
An interesting proposal.
And since the Shaper over here, he points at Crim, has the name now, and you don't, what do you think would happen?
for what it's worth, we do have a means of contacting a devil. Who knows? But it'd be pretty easy. Crim flashes the infernal mirror.
She glowers at that and glowers at you, Cashmere. You need to have some way of proving that, or showing that I was one of these fortunate, someone in an unfortunate position who needs something from the Shaper.
What's more unfortunate than one of the most prestigious positions in the world just in the snap of a finger?
Yeah. And I think you're pretty unfortunate right now. Cornered. With no way out.
Admittedly, we're just mortal, so I don't think we can truly comprehend how much trouble you're in right now. I think death is a mercy compared to demotion for someone like you.
Oh, you mortals talk so far ahead of your sluggish thoughts. You've made your points. What is your plan? How do you propose getting them out of the pickle that you failed to rescue them from already?
We have a couple of avenues for that, it sounds like.
The first one is... Go.
I suppose the last ditch effort would just be to keep them as far away from you as possible until 6 moons pass, but that's a bit too long for my liking.
And I think that's too long for your liking, too. There's no way you're going to keep that hidden for so long. You're famous, after all.
And you look around, and those devils who you slew, who witnessed this combat and the circumstances, they've all dissolved into fumes and vanished. Probably already reformed in the hells.
Crim will remark, if you're worried about... Well, you're not, but since we're worried about the ones that are contracted to you, they're under control of the Shaper. That will be me. And I'll form a few commands for them so that they won't be affected. Admittedly, some data would be good, if only for their own well-being, but not the way you are going to, that's for sure. As for you, well, interestingly enough, you should have the supplies for one more ritual if you want to sign that contract. After all, we did one person's work for you. Crim glances at Tamal.
She considers, begins to pace, her hands clasped behind her back. She still has those beautiful, overly luxurious, colorful magistrate robes hanging from her shoulders. I do know one thing, one problem with your plan. You may have wrested this title away from me, the Shaper, but I don't think you quite have it yet. You've needed my help to shape people, and until you truly work a ritual that is of your primary intent and making, I don't think anyone's the Shaper.
There's one way to prove it. And I don't think there's anyone more desperate for a transformation right now to escape some inevitability than you. So, give me your notes, I'll see what you did wrong, and then I'll do it.
She finally pops a bit of a smile. I do love this side of you, my tender hatchling, and I hate it at the same time. Come, I will show you my notes. And she walks
Crim.
towards the portal that's closed with stone, snaps her fingers, says something, and it kind of rolls back up into the ceiling.
As they follow her, Crim will say to the caretakers to tend to the wounded. They should be fine. They should be stable, but they're going to be disoriented, scared, and all that. So keep them steady, and also probably blindfold them so they don't know where we are, because they might still be under orders.
Yeah, a bunch of new voices, laughing, they're talking to each other, they're asking questions. Some people are experimenting with their breaths on the walls. It's like a daycare for 4-year-olds.
Well, yeah, especially
Which
if
one
they're
were
acting
you?
like that after this whole entire tense conversation.
I mean, they were... It was probably like the post-transformation high.
Yeah.
Technically, that fight was only like, what, 30 seconds? It's long enough to still be like, whoa!
But the conversation after was like...
Oh yeah, but, you know, I mean, it's boring
Well,
talk, who knows, right?
What they were doing was more early on. They calmed down a bit after that.
Yeah.
Okay. She takes you to her sanctum and says, yeah, in one of the other chests, she says some other name in Infernal, and it clicks open. And inside, there are, let me find it. Yeah, neat stacks of paper in effectively binders, written in crimson ink, lots of circles, lots of like scraggly dagger-like accents on the drawings, and it's all written in, honest to goodness, Infernal. There's a bunch of notes on the philosophical nature of transforming someone's being and how is the identity linked to that and how what components work best. It's a true Arcanist's notes on a level that is impressive. And she starts showing it to you, going over the overview, like, okay, these 3 pages are about this. This is how you do the twisting on the southeastern quadrant, blah, 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 blah. And looking at it, you and anyone who can ritual cast, you get the sense that it's complex. It would need study. It's like a textbook, essentially, of PhD level knowledge. But if you spent day 2, 3 reviewing all this, less if you had a mentor who was willing to work with you, maybe some help from other ritualists, Yeah, you could definitely cast this. And not only could you cast it, you could modify it.
Crim, looking at this and comparing to the notes he does remember, which is everything but the final component, how similar is it? Almost identical for those parts of the notes of what he had gathered and possibly surmised himself? Do they look plagiarized?
It's a little tomato. This is a lot more like theoretical. How does one go about creating one of these rituals rather than here's how to cast this specific ritual? But you could see obvious parallels. It's kind of plagiarized, yeah.
Why is Fafami crossed out?
It looks AI generated.
God. Quick
Actually,
question.
who here can, aside from Crim, who here can read Infernal? Or is
Turner.
Crim translating some of these to everyone
Turner
else?
Turner can, and would it be fair to say Turner was also looking through these with you?
Oh, yeah.
He would be
Oh,
very
absolutely.
curious.
Crim would
Okay.
have, if Turner wasn't, Crim would have suggested it. Because even though Crim thinks he can do the ritual in concept, he also has 4 legs. So he might need a stand-in to perform the ritual.
Just looking at just all of these and just like getting a glimpse of just like what it actually entailed to even do this. Like, is Turner able to glean without taking any like of his personal features into account, like just how much would this one of these just cost to even do, like a single one with all the necessary components?
I don't have an exact figure for you, but to create a ritual that could turn people into demi-dragons permanently, it'd be thousands of gold pieces.
How much is the reincarnate spell? I like this running gag that Crim doesn't know about the reincarnate spell. That's just going to be like the final punchline to the entire arc.
And she pops up in another chest, you see a collection of other spell components in addition to what she has like on the shelves and stuff. She's like, we would need a bit more from this. The towns aren't far away. They should have some of this incense and powder of a scorpion that slew its prey over it, and like all these weird esoteric things. But especially with Turner's ability to make the most out of small amounts or missing some things, you could get it together within a day.
This all seems doable. However, Crim, it's occurring to Crim, and this is going to be a shit roll on my part, but it's occurring to Crim that she's very cooperative after everything was laid out. He wants to determine why. Is this she's trying to save face and agree with this and go along with it because she knows she's fucked, or does she have an ulterior motive for buying time?
Yeah, roll insight check.
Hey Doc, is reincarnate in the spells tab or list?
Yeah, it was removed.
Oh, okay.
That is hilariously meta appropriate.
Yeah.
All right. Understood. All right. I don't have the best rolls on this. However, a 1 is not good, so I'm going to resolve that specifically. All right, yeah, 17. Much better.
Okay. I got distracted by a side thought. Oh yeah, insight.
The insight roll was on
Yeah.
is she doing this is she being this cooperative to save face because she realizes she's fucked and she kind of has to keep her pride going, or is she stalling to find an escape otherwise?
She's already demonstrated just how strongly she can wear a mask. You don't know what currently motivates her as you study her. She seems compliant. She seems like
detect
she's
her
helping
thoughts.
You. No, she has the charm that protects her from that.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
kidding. I'm
shield, yeah.
kidding.
Nice.
Well,
Well,
she's revealing some very valuable and inner thoughts and items to you.
yeah, Crim will roll with that. And after seeing this all going on, he'll nod and say, "Why did those fiends show up? Are they going to show up again?" The ones before the ritual.
Don't know. Any of you have a guess?
Was
To
that...
try to add time pressure.
Clearly.
The idea of making all of us rush this.
So they were
A
in on
threat,
it.
indeed. They were
Won't
simple
that-
minions, enough to show off your combat prowess and how great it is to be a dragon. It's a shame that they put that darkness in the way. Idiots. Never trust them to do a job you can do yourself.
Crim squints at her like, okay, that's definitely pressuring people under duress, but whatever, we're past that. And then Crim just goes back to looking at the notes, muttering to himself.
What's Wade doing to all this?
Mostly just kind of staring past, more just staring at himself in thoughts, just kind of in disapproval of sorts, I suppose. And I guess also just tending to the unfortunate. So, like
The unfortunate.
They're on their feet, right?
All 4 of them each, yeah.
All right. I guess just idly, if what Primus says is true, and there is no Shaper, it is not her that we need to convince. Do you feel controlled? Yes.
Oh, he's trying to break the spell on them. I see.
Because, like, theoretically, it should already be broken. Like, he turns to empty air. Are you watching? We've made our arguments.
She herself said there's no Shaper.
That's true, and they say they don't feel controlled. The ones who would eventually wake up, who got beaten on, they would say they felt this terrible dread and this pressure in their heads when they thought about or even tried to act against her orders. But they would need her to order them to see if it's still there.
Turner's kind of thinking for a moment, then, like, aside from just, I guess, solidifying that it's Crim who's the Shaper, what reason do they really even have to do this to her? We can accept that it's I'll have Turner say this out loud. Thinking about it, if there is no Shaper, then what reason do we have to even? He's kind of looking at the Shaper directly now to help her.
We still have
Prove a
telepathic
point.
bond up, I think.
Oh yeah, we do. Shoot,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
I forgot about it too.
Okay, then yeah, Turner will be saying this to them. What reason do we have to help her? We can literally just send her back and she'll be punished for it. What benefit is there to help her?
At that, in the middle of notes, Crim turns a page, and then mentally you hear back, I have a few reasons. 1, to prove a point. And 2, I owe her. And 3, actually, now that I think about it a bit more, Crim turns the page. And before he says the next thing, I want to make some kind of roll to facilitate. Crim wants to find a way to make this transformation such that it won't be trivial nor easy to
Undo.
be a devil again. She has to live with this.
Yeah. Fortunately, the ritual, as is for you and for the fortunate, it does that. It's not just a change your shape, it is you are reworked from the inside out. Your former life is eradicated.
And with that, Crim will then say, and also there is a third reason for this. She won't be a devil anymore. We are ridding the realm of an ancient devil. And we're doing it in the most divine way possible.
I might have to start attending church after this.
With a second chance.
Well then, tell me, Shaper, is this the last time this ritual is to be done?
Well,
I doubt it.
Oh no, that was telepathy.
Oh yes.
Oh, Tuck and Dignama, okay.
Just really enforcing
Yeah.
the title and the ethereal plane.
I think this is Beagle's personal
he's
somatic
doing-
component for telepathy.
God, that's so fucking funny. Anyway, Crim will reply, oh, I mean, if someone wants to later, just without the contract stuff.
It's
It's too much power for anybody.
I'm gonna modify ways to make it... Okay, first of all, wait, I'm gonna be honest. I know about the Dragons of Ilio, they can do some crazy stuff.
And it's not like he can bend them to their will like that. He's not a devil himself. He's not the devil now.
And one other thing, Turner, it would occur to you, as you consider all of this analytically, she is very powerful. She could probably come and go as she pleases to this plane. And even if no one carries the title of the Shaper, things could change.
She'll just try again. She's a fucking immortal devil. She'll find. What's 10 years of waiting?
But I mean, like, would the demotion also like demote her power, or does it not work that way? I'm not saying that this is the better way. I just want to understand the choices.
That's a good question. Would it diminish her power? Yeah, I think some of her power is probably granted by Mephistopheles and her station. So yes.
Yeah, I think.
But you can't guarantee that she will immediately be demoted and not have some other scheme.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
And
that's good.
Yeah. And it's also worth noting that, she'll probably have revenge on, fucking your great descendants later on, just for being really pissed off. So this is a great way to avoid that too.
True.
Yeah. Okay. I think Turner's convinced, but I thought it was like a question worth broaching.
No, it's a good question. Because admittedly, I wasn't totally sure what demotion entailed. I just knew it was like terrifying to devils. And I also know that for lower devils, it is definitely an explicit power drop. Like when you go from a lesser devil to like an imp or something.
Mm.
I just didn't know how it worked for upper devils and when that stops.
How many more examples do we need? Power corrupts. This power corrupts even you.
Well, I'll cross that bridge. We'll talk about this after I finish studying it. If you really think it's that bad, we'll have a talk. But right now I just want to make sure that she can't do devil things, and that's pretty important.
Fair enough. Do your job, Shaper.
And with a free insight check of how Crim is, you know that he really wants to turn people into dragons. That's still a thing.
Yeah.
But he also acknowledges the danger, and he's looking into ways to modify it so there'll be civilian strength, so to speak.
Fortunately, I'll even have Turner say this. Well, if it's any reassurance, Wade, these are very, very expensive, even with my help.
True enough. I guess with how we are now, death is an inconvenience.
How about you bring this up again in a few years once we have to put this power mad dragon down.
If we're alive by then, fair enough.
I also might be a mad sorcerer, so who knows what'll happen.
I'm sorry. Alex does like the flash forward thing, but he manages to do it for a few years, and he just sees Crim as head of the equivalent of Monstro Town from Mario RPG.
A monster town. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, shall we say a day or so passes in which you corral the dragons, work with the Shaper, and gather what you need to do the ritual once more?
Okay.
There are cautiously, mostly for making sure that, for one, our devil buddy is not up to anything nefarious, and for two, that similar to toddlers, the dragons don't wander off and get hurt somehow.
Okay.
And Turner's drinking a lot of coffee because he's skipping sleep.
Yeah, in the middle of all that, Crim will also do some routine checks on the dragons just to make sure, all right, is anything broken? How are you doing? His experience, kind of just making sure. All right, oh that thing, that's normal. That that sort of thing. Ooh, look at these, and just jangles a bag of coins.
Yeah, some of them you even find with your brief tutelage are able to kind of temporarily swell and get battle mode like you can. Some have completely different abilities. Some have breaths that you don't understand how they work, but hey, you can breathe light beams.
Thanks for reminding me. This will be fast, but the one with the weird sand breath, that's not a latent time power, is it?
I think that was just...
No.
Okay, just making sure. You never know. You never know. Imagine I awakened to it while I was transforming.
It seems like a temporal effect, but really it's kind of messing with your senses.
I see. Okay, forward and back. Yeah, the way you described it, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
All right, then I have nothing to add.
Next day comes, the Shaper looking gloomier and gloomier. You get the sense that she's trying to think of ways out of this and failing. And finally, after you've set up the ritual, maybe by the end of the next day, I don't think we need to roll checks, we'll just kind of go through this. She's standing with her arms crossed again in that room with the pentacle and everything placed a little bit differently than previously, with fresh candles and fresh everything. A big frown on her face. I don't see any other way out of this. I doubt even this will completely destroy the grandeur of what I have attained. Maybe it'll come close, though. It's a shame.
Look at it this way. You'll finally be living up to everything you promised.
For what it's worth, the Divine can forgive even devilish people. Maybe some time away from this power, 400 years or so, might be enough for you to see things in a different light. By the way, what's your favorite color?
You must be joking. What do you think?
Orange?
Red.
Okay. What? It's not like all devils like red, right?
I chose a red fox, my tender hatchling. Come on.
Yes, but those are orange.
I mean, here she kind of indicates where it's like a little darker, but it's still kind of orange. You know what? Fine. You win this one, Mr. Animal Boy.
Red it is. Ruby red or standard red? Crim says as he starts to make little adjustments that she would notice are to determine the type.
Crimson red?
Twist.
She's not taking crimson.
Make a little nugget on that T there. I want fire. Lots of fire.
Fair enough. At least give you that. And Crim, after setting up the ritual, will nod at Turner. One day, I'll be able to do this ritual again myself, but we don't want to risk you getting found out sooner than we need. So, Turner, if you don't mind being the stand-in for some of this, I can help. But I do need someone with arms to do this properly until I modify some of these gestures for legs.
Wow, I meet those qualifications. Kind of just hold out his arms.
For the time being, Crim will help guide Turner by using his wings as stand-in for arms to help perform the ritual as it had been seen. Crim will kind of, if he can, he'll also do the ritual for kind of like how multiple people did the ritual in that time summoning thing, but for the most part, he felt that you probably need arms for some of this.
Okay.
Is that all kosher? I'm kind of winging it here, literally.
Yeah.
Haha!
Okay.
And the moment arrives, a little later in the night than the one the previous 2 days ago, or the day before, I guess. But with her help, she helps you cast it from within, but this time, it's yours. It's your intent. You've done most of the heavy lifting. You are the one whose strength it draws on the most. There's no connection to hell that she's using. This is your power. And Turner's.
And Alex's.
Oh, okay, and Alex's.
Heart!
If
And
possible,
muscles.
as if to prove a point, Crim would have modified it to the way he had done it, where there was divine light.
Mm.
He wasn't sure how that. Admittedly, he wasn't sure how that happened, but the heart's there. Who knows?
I'll say you try, but this Adonides somehow isn't up to snuff to get that phenomenon to
The
rock.
the
Damn.
gods watching upon this are like, maybe later.
And she braces herself, closes her eyes as the magic and all the smells and lights and wind blowing through this pentacle focus on her and her alone this time. And she is transformed into a sinuous crimson dragon with a little shape at the end of its tail that is that a spade like a devil? No, probably not. It's just a weird little shape.
Wait, doesn't Crim have that? Where's his full art? Anyway, I continue. It'd be very funny because Pledge did not know about that. If so,
She flaps her wings, moves a little bit. She doesn't seem uncomfortable in this form at all. She seems like she's already mastered it. She sits on her haunches and says in a slightly different voice, "This is the end of this little chapter, my little jaunt in this world you call Bos. But don't think it's over. I don't know yet if I am still devil in part. If I'm not, I will be. I will attain my former glory, and I will return. And you will pay for this."
of course you will. I hope that your time not as a devil, maybe you'll see the error in your ways.
I just
Gives
put
you a wry smile, like, yeah, right.
the
Crim
full
doesn't-
art of Crim on the stream just to kind of get a visual of it. He has like a little
Yeah,
arrowhead at the tip of his tail.
He does have a spaded tail. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Crim, however, doesn't quite return the smile. Instead, he tilts his head and says, "Like I said, the Hells get things quick, but the Divine gets things right. I hope you remember that."
Somehow you feel certain that if this was a moment ago before the ritual just occurred, she would, like, scoff and roll her eyes. But in this form, she just looks at you and looks away and goes back to inspecting the spine of her wing.
Just stay safe out there. You're not that strong anymore.
Well, I guess you are the Shaper now. Congratulations. Do with your slaves what you will. Am I free to go?
Hang on, I need to double check one thing, just in case. Okay. Yeah. Crim will give her... That'll do. Crim will say, "Hang on." And then Crim will go down and look around in his bag and then pull something out. "Take this. I don't think I need it anymore." And he hands over his message boards. If you ever need to lay low, put a message on it, lay dumb. Works really well.
Might be an impossible task. You are too kind. I mean that. Authentically, you are too kind. She grabs it with her claws, considers it.
Message board has been removed from Crim's inventory.
She's technically under his control, isn't she?
No, she never signed the contract.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Crim never forced that
Gotcha.
You get
because he is above. Thank you. He is above such matters.
I just didn't know if that was like part of what was necessary to like get her to like get out of like the punishment later. But I guess just simply turning into this helps.
Yeah, Crim was able to determine, thanks to Tal clarifying, that this transformation alone, at least for a hell of a long time, longer than all of your mortal lives at least, she's not going to be doing devil stuff for a while. And even if she does return to devilhood, it's probably going to be from the bottom. Is his guess.
He is too kind, but that is who he is.
Say that again. I would have done something like that. He gives Crim a look. Good job.
Crim smiles faintly. "Okay. Yes, you're free to go. just be careful. You're probably gonna, forget your new strength one way or the other. So get good at those wings. Not a lot of people can fly.
I'm curious, now that we can speak more or less freely. My plan in creating this small army of servile dragons was to spread my influence and gather these strange, unique temporal magics that seem native to this realm. What will you do? Why do you travel? What are you going to do with them all?
I don't think we.
Trying to find.
I don't think you were redeemed enough to really deserve that answer. But I'll let Nemo finish.
Well, maybe not the specifics, but we can at least say this, if only to prove a point. We don't plan to abuse it. If we're lucky, we can give it to whatever god was supposed to have it that got scattered or fragmented or whatever. But this time power has been nothing but trouble for Bose. And we don't think, no matter who has it, it'll be any better. But
one person's trouble is another's profit. I'm sure there's people out there who are enjoying this situation thoroughly, and I hope you meet them and die to them.
don't worry, we already met them. Good luck. By the way, find a better name. I don't think your old one fits anymore.
She spits flame off to the side and heads off.
Crimson's taken!
And moments later, you step out of the cave where the other dragons are waiting. Their future's uncertain. Naturally, they look to you, Crim. Are you the shaper? Are you going to shape more than their bodies now? You going to tell them what to do?
Okay, first thing, let me check something. This is all over with. Crim looks at the two who had been under the contract. I'm sorry, but this is just a test. I won't abuse it further. Jump.
Make a wisdom save. No, you don't have to. Yeah. All of them jump, actually. But two
Okay.
look like they really had to.
Okay, that's not... Okay, this is gonna take a bit. You two, he points at the ones that were under his control. Your standing orders are to be yourselves. And regardless of what I say to you, just treat them as you would have heard it from anyone else. You are released.
JR and Lucy, who has lately been spending a lot of time with their parents, acting very thankful, still kind of learning how to talk normally, but it seems she has, normal adult cognition. They both kind of spread their wings and give you polite bows. And thank you. And JR says, "Oh, be myself, I guess I'll, I don't know. Can armadillos fly through the clouds?" And he, crouches and leaps upward.
Careful, it took me a bit to fly. Okay, then he kind of nervously glances at the others. They can't really come with us for where we're going. That's a bit dangerous, but we need to find a place for them to take shelter for a bit as they get used to their bodies and then probably head back home. Maybe they can send letters as a forewarning and things like that.
Would they be safe, or would they not be at the observatory?
Huh. I mean, your folks are responsible enough, right? Not your brouhaha folks, your observatory folks.
They'd probably just be they would be asked a lot of questions. They would I'm sure they'd be treated well, just probably not have a lot of personal space.
Well,
Jamal steps forward. Hey, like, all due respect at that stuff, but, shouldn't they find their own way?
I
We
agree they
did,
should, but the problem is, well, when I first became a dragon, I was eager to see the world for all it had to offer. I still am, but something about one of Alex's theories kind of resonated with me on that. Assuming his theory on why we're so resistant to time power's effects is true, I think I was running away from things a little too soon. When I visited town again, I felt like maybe I did leave a little earlier than I could have or should have. I'm happy I met all of you. It's just there was a disconnect when I returned. It seemed like Dad was a little too busy to see me and Mom wasn't even there. I don't know, it just had me thinking that you have all the time in the world now. At least compared to what time you used to have. Rest a little. Cherish it. And then decide what to do once you are more familiar.
Any other ideas from the party?
That's
Tourniquet
almost like what I was thinking. Having at least one place that you can, on some level, call home. That's a good
In a-
thing.
In a way, they all have home. They came from a home to go here in the hopes of becoming something else. All of you, do you... Assuming this all went as it did you plan on going back?
The answers you get are mixed. Some people look like they're, okay, hurry up, finish talking. I've got to go fly. I've waited for this forever. A lot of them are like, we could stay here, like, hide out here while we learn how to hunt, how to exist. Some do plan on going back to where they came from, though.
Well, those of you who know the way back, know safe routes, your guardians can help you along the way. Those who want to stay here, well, I doubt it'll get much devil attention now, so be careful, but this could be a good place to start some kind of settlement. And
Uh-oh.
everyone, the moment I said it, I was thinking back to those domesticated wolves, and I'm like, what did I
Yeah.
just say? And everyone who's totally unsure, maybe you can go to this place called the Observatory, where you'll probably get some mutual benefits with less contractual obligations.
They're only legally binding.
Understand yourself, and they get to understand you. Everyone else, just be careful.
You get some thank yous, some hugs. True dragon hug to hug. I don't think Crim's ever done that before. And yeah,
It
some of
feels
them
right.
are like, right. Some of them are chatting like, yeah, maybe we should stay here. Some are like, oh yeah, Ogma's Observatory, isn't that university? Like, well, at least it's in the mountains. That's dragons like mountains, right?
Oh god, they're gonna take it over.
And we'll see what happens in Bose 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Crim nods. He seems confident enough after giving them direction, like they know what they're doing with themselves, and hopefully they won't be too silly with their new bodies. He knows the feeling.
They disperse, and at last it's you all alone together, just outside the Stinger Wadi cave.
I need a nap.
Yeah,
You know-
let's get back to the wagon. They're probably not going to believe what we're about to tell them about the details. I know we told them the basics, but that was a lot.
Wait, not to put the damper on the mood, but are we to burn those notes now?
Oh yeah, we're gonna
Why?
think about that.
That's
Wade, two things. First, kind of all up here. Second, the ritual itself can do a lot of good. If I can make a version of the notes that doesn't have all the power that it can grant, maybe we can burn the originals. How's that?
So much of what we've seen has had the capability to do a lot of good. That has not stopped the suffering it has caused.
Why don't you just go and burn down the entire observatory then?
Well, I thought as Koi, what separated us from the Koi hunters was that we take power so it cannot be used. I think that is the only thing that separates us from them, if I'm being honest.
Well, we can't have all the power. We can't have all the power in the world.
And yet we keep collecting. Are we to be gods by the end of this?
I hope not. I don't want to be a god. Kidding me?
It shall be thrust upon you. It already has.
I understand what you mean, Wade, but compared to the time powers, the expenses behind this, and having to really get someone to sit still for a while...
It's... As I said...
I don't think this is as trivial as it seems.
As I said before...
There's enough potential good out of this that just destroying it without taking the time to maybe try to find a way to modify it, I think it's a little bit impulsive.
Well,
As I said before, it's not the same in our hands as it was in... Is Archdevil correct, or is she not quite that high?
not quite.
Okay. A very
Demi-Archdevil.
a very powerful devil who's using infernal contracts. We don't have all that at our fingertips.
I'm sure the fools that cast that ritual at the last town, who nearly destroyed it, thought the same. They thought themselves immune. They thought themselves different. Eventually, these miracles will fail us. We had to do it. We had to do this ass pull because we were fooled again and again and again, and we still went to the burning house. And people suffered because of it. We were fooled,
Wade?
and we are not immune.
I understand, Wade, but the reason we walked forward, the reason, even though it seemed suspicious, the reason I still trusted the Shaper for as long as I did was because I think at the end I saw its potential. Crim gestures to the dragons who are now semi-flying in the air and doing all of that. Look at them. They were staring at death, just like I was, only a few days ago. Now they have a new chance. Something that they just weren't lucky enough to have the first time. I understand that not everyone wants to be a dragon. I'll accept that for now. But some people need options. And if I can modify it so it's safer, and it doesn't give too much power, just gives the ability for a new life, what's the harm?
Crim, you are exceptional. Gods be with you.
And hey, Wade, if you ever want to be a dragon, offer's there. Just saying.
You have the money to spend. Or you can buy a bunch of horses.
I'll be somewhere else.
I want to be
Right.
clear, we're not completely, dismissing you or anything like that.
I know.
Very good point here,
I
Wade.
kind of am.
I just think this is something that shouldn't be done so hastily is all.
Fair enough.
If you want to destroy the version of the powerful dragon, I understand. In fact, your caution is kind of what's making me reconsider a lot of that. I was happy to have a powerful body and stuff. I don't know how easily they're going to get stronger, but if the ritual is right, it's only 400 years. It's not like an ancient dragon or whatever those mythical ones are like.
Could also consider donating it.
Donating what?
You'd be advancing. you'd be advancing the knowledge of this type of magic by who knows how many years.
Maybe,
In
but
proper
I need to
educated
know.
hands.
I would need to know trusted hands for something like that. I heard there's some advancements in Ilio for stuff like that, but I don't know for sure. That's referring to prior campaign advancements.
Yeah.
If we donate it, we'll have to come back and stop them. We always do.
Yeah, donating this and getting it out there in its current form, I don't think is a good idea.
Oh yeah,
Hi.
definitely not.
Do you think you think the observatory just passes out all this information like it's candy? You think I know everything that all the professors have spent decades researching, studying, experimenting?
Snap.
Tell you what, we're all clearly in some sort of disagreement. Let's just sleep on it. I am tired, and we don't even know where we're going next. Anybody have an idea? I don't.
Oh shoot, we don't.
Isles,
What was that, Doc?
Let's.
Earth Fury Isles, it sounds like.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's something, but still, we should sleep on it.
Can we get a world map?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You make
Oh, that's
it
actually not that far.
to the wagon, Dynamo, and Piper. Happy to see you. They say, yeah, we've been kind of looking in now and then. We noticed things were happening, but decided to wait a few days. Glad you're back. Glad you're alive. Yada yada. And then Piper says, do you guys get any good loot?
In a sense. But,
They are. There's no way we're leaving a bunch of those magical components for naive dragons to play with. Those things will explode. What did we gather from that cave that was abandoned and not used?
You guys swoop in the cave? Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
because I mean, think of that logistically. It's either going to be abandoned there for the dragons to probably mess with in a. That's going to go badly.
Let us plunder.
So yeah, we may as well keep those. If there's any like food or non-perishable
Yeah.
stuff or things that are actually useful to them, they'll leave that. But anything else, probably wise to take. Any objection to that?
sounds good to me.
Sounds
it's
like a
me.
good approach.
So
What do we
you
get?
find whatever you want from the ritual room. You find some infernal contracts.
Hell
Wow.
yeah!
That's my
when you go
favorite.
back to her sanctum, though, you find that since the ritual, the last time you were in here, all the chests have sprung open. And you find a variety of things.
Oh no.
Firstly,
Here we go.
you find a bunch of, in one chest, of valuable gems, a couple of paintings of hell that are surely nostalgic to the right eyes, some hell light reading, personal effects.
Oh,
But man,
God, is
these
that gonna
are-
be part of Crim's book collection now.
Quite exotic, and if you were to sell some of these, you would probably get a few thousand gold pieces from collectors.
Jeez. All right, we gotta find collectors then.
You find a couple of spell scrolls, you find a
I think we're
jar of ointment, which is 3 inches in diameter and smells faintly of aloe, weighing half a pound.
Why would a devil have burn ointments?
And in one chest, you find 2 things. A couple of bracelets and a big old belt. But floating over each one in like infernal runes, as if someone had scribbled in midair and it was just still floating there. You were able to read, you two. Over the belt it's written, "Wish Meph could have done all the heavy lifting. I'm not moving again, come hell or high water," literally. And over the bracelets are the runes, "For killing dragons if the design burns."
If the design burns.
Wish Meth could have done all the heavy lifting.
Meth.
Yes.
her boss.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Is it like a
Am I the one who got that one? Okay, well, we'll take those, I guess. We'll identify them, and I imagine that'll all be loot over the break or some such.
Turner says he'll do it after his nap.
I just think like they ask us like, "Did you get any good loot?" And we're all like, "Oh shit!" And we all start running back to the
Like
Clear the
just,
dungeon,
just
right?
as they're going, just as they're returning, they see two of the dragons. Like, hey, check this out! No, that's gunpowder.
What's gunpowder?
Not the picric acid.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Why don't we do a little break
Okay,
here
anyway.
while I put this in the loot Z zone?
Break
Yeah,
time. Break time.
We explain to them what we found.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, is that actually break?
Yeah, break time.
Break
Here
time.
be.
Oh no. Welcome back, everyone, to the shapening of the loot.
The shaper goes in the square
Oh my
hole.
god. No.
First, I shall. So this is assuming you've slept on the wagon, you've done your identifies. It's the morning.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, at this
Morning.
point we're probably traveling along this route to. It looks like Stemroot Forest if we want to get to the Earth Fury Isles.
I can imagine they're like, everyone's just like eager, like, turn, what are you gonna identify? I'm sleeping.
Let's do
The
loot
whole
and
day.
then talk about travel.
Yeah.
Was that?
Look.
Okay.
Loot first. Travel next.
And I'll be there at once. Feast your eyes.
Can't you do it?
Yeah.
Fine. Give me my coffee.
Whoa. Hi.
I will give a summary. You got some
Ooh.
ointment. Put it on. Cures poison, any disease, and some health.
Wow.
A belt makes you really strong. Strong as a hill giant, in fact.
Damn.
Oh shit.
I had a feeling that's what it was when they mentioned the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Bracelets let you do fun things with elemental damage.
Oh, I wonder what that's for.
Hellish Portrait is the thing that you guys discovered earlier, a session or two ago. Lets you communicate with whoever's on the other end in hell. Couple scrolls and the money stuff. Or the sentimental stuff if you're Crim.
I think after we find a collector for these like hellish painting and stuff, we have to investigate them.
Oh.
Like, why are you interested in these things?
Oh, yeah.
See, Tal realized that most of us dumb strength, so he's like, I gotta give this to him.
We got a bunch of fucking twinks in this party.
No, right.
Imagine Turner putting that on.
Okay, be really good
Nerd
at sports
strength.
ball.
So how many doses of the ointment are there?
And do they regenerate at all? Probably not.
You know what? Can you roll a d4 for me, please?
Also, this item has an updated version and doctored.
Oh, that's where I meant to pull it from. My bad. We'll use that version.
Oh, does it heal more or something?
Yeah, it doesn't mention disease.
Oh, because diseases were like removed mechanically, weren't they?
Well, I actually rolled a 4.
Hey, so 5 doses.
Nice. Alright. I can buy that up later.
Oh, that I think that the bracelets for for obviously for Cashmere would synergize really well with basically just anything Turner's doing.
Nice.
Yeah, honestly.
But who's getting the belt of Hill Giant strength?
Yeah, who'd benefit the most from that? Like, obviously, you use a lot of strength stuff, so you'd have a great use out of that. But like, is there anyone else who would like just get like a general good use for higher strength for what they do?
Probably either Crim or Cashmere, I would think.
Yeah, full disclosure. If Cash can benefit from this, Crim won't get it because even though it would give Crim a significant buff, like next level, Crim's getting 18 strength, so then the difference will only be like 1 extra point, technically. So if Cash can benefit from this, like take it. I understand.
Well, his strength is 8.
As is mine. It would be sort of nice to use like strength weapons with Wade, but I prefer being ranged anyways. So
Yeah,
I don't know if
for you, Snap, like this would this would benefit your all of your unarmed strikes because you can use either strength or dexterity as a monk. Just whichever's
I
higher.
can?
Yeah, whichever's higher.
Is
No?
there a drawback to using strength?
No.
No,
Like, there's no like monk features that
Nope.
require it to be dex.
just that it's not feasible to spec into strength as a monk.
Yeah.
I see. If that's the case, this sounds like objectively super good for cash.
Yeah, we
Welcome
literally.
back, Tavern Brawler.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, in Baldur's Gate, it's super fucking powerful. But yeah, it's basically kind of like former campaign, but like, did you basically do this with Jorald, Alex?
Yes.
And to be clear, right now, Crim is enjoying a +3 mod to his strength, and it will eventually become +4. So it will improve his Behemoth DC by 2 points, making it DC 17. But I think, and it'll also improve the damage he deals. But I think, for now at least, Cash would probably benefit from this more until we figure out what Cash wants to do with himself.
So would it only affect his unarmed strikes with the strength?
Or any
No,
weapons.
this is just your strength. Anything that uses strength. That includes your skills and stuff.
Yeah. That also includes like some ranged weapons, but not all.
And it should be noted, it does require an attunement slot. So if you already have 3, that might make things a little more complicated.
What do I have already? Because I have the Memory Echo, the Sandals of Unseen Step, the Pelt Perforator and Forward Aerial. Those are 2 weapons, and the bracelets now.
Which one requires attunement? That's the important part.
The sandals do. The earrings? I don't think the earrings do.
No, the ones that we all basically get the benefit of.
Okay. Do the bracelets? How?
The bracelets of harmonizing fists, no, they do not.
Okay, yeah, because I'm wondering, because the sandals does specifically say that attunement is required, but none of the others say that specifically. So
Then they don't.
Yeah, if it always specifies if attunement is required. That's definitely
okay,
one
then
part
he
that's
has
consistent.
then he has one, yeah.
Damn, is Turner currently the only one who has like 3 things that require attunement? That
Alex also has 3 attuned items.
nice. Granted, one of them
I
is
think-
not super great, and I can always like replace it. But
I know this. I know the flowers and bird calls don't, but let me double check about the hatchet. I think that needs attunement. I just forgot to list that. But Crim either has 1 or 2 things he's attuned to right now.
I think I have 2.
Well,
Oh shit! It doesn't. No wonder I didn't mark that. All right.
that would be a pretty significant upgrade. It would at the very least give him +1 more to attack rolls.
wouldn't it be
What?
like +2 more? Because isn't your like, or is yours 18? Your dexterity.
Dex is 18, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, there's a +1.
Oh.
Yeah, it would. The athletics would be 1 more as well, and the saving throws would be 9 instead of 8. So it's only really like a 1-point increase in these things.
Well,
Wait.
the
hang on,
saving
you're-
throw. Yeah, the saving throw is not the same for your dex and strength.
Yeah, I would give him a +1 to strength saves. If it
Yeah.
between.
Yeah.
What's Crim's strength right now?
16, and it will be in like next level. It's going to be 18 automatically.
Well, at least for the time being, it's probably a better play on Crim then.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tal,
I think so.
For the sake of planning, Tal, are we likely to get a level up after this session?
I don't know. You have to know.
You can always
well-
switch the item. It's not like it's
This-
permanently bound to you.
Yeah, even when he absorbs it, it's not permanent. He just has to. He needs a long rest to
Okay.
unrune it.
You just
I'd
leveled
say-
up.
I'd say let Crim have it for now.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. You are on a wagon, waking up in your amazing, customizable wagon. Couple birds doing some tinkering in the morning. You know, there's more than tinkering. Who doesn't? Sooner or later, it's time for a little huddle. There's no dragons around, although maybe if you look in the sun, a little dragon passes over it every now and then. What
Crim-
is the plan? You may have recalled that that woman who had been somehow connecting with Alex. But the last thing you guys had said is that you're heading to Stenger Wadi, and she seemed to have some level of comprehension before the connection broke.
Oh yeah, where is that?
Just a quick question before I
That's
get into
right
that.
where we are.
Just a quick question before getting to that. Like, what does Tamal do after this?
He's hanging out here and working with some of the dragons who have
Okay.
chosen to stay, if you seek him out.
That's
Okay. If he seems happy, he's happy. We would have given our farewell and thanks to him, and happy for his non-green.
He could have
He's
become a
happy
green
too.
dragon.
He jokes that now I'm like among the most common and ordinary species in the whole world. That's great.
He's happy to no longer stand out. The anti-OC.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like there's like this is a video game. You literally swap his model for like a basic NPC model, and he's like, "This is amazing. This is great."
You seek him out. What news from other parts of Bose? He's seeing you. Oh no, he's an ordinary NPC.
All right, yeah. If he's happy, that we'll wish him good luck for that. And where is Stenger Wadi? I do not see it on the map.
Literally where we are.
Yeah, that's where you are.
Oh shit! Well, if that's the case, fuck detour to look around for her then.
Yeah, just outside.
Any
of
objections to that?
For it.
More specifically, Alex, are there any objections to that?
I don't think we're gonna find her around here. Maybe if we start heading towards the Earth Fury Isles, we might run into each other along the way.
Okay, well, let's check town just in case. Maybe we can ask her, and if we don't find her, maybe we could leave a message saying, "Hey, we went here," and hopefully she catches up.
Do you speak of Orotava or the capital and biggest city of Kara? What is it called? Help me. Well, you know.
Murbrok?
Murbarok, yeah, thank you.
I didn't know if it was that or not.
I think the nearest one, because that'd be the closest to
Okay.
Sengerwadi and all that. And after that, it's just like, yeah, we'll best faith of trying to go over that. And Crim will also ask Alex, do you think she'd know where to look for us? I doubt it. What you know her habits?
Know how much knowing her habits is gonna help. I mean, she might come to try to find us, but all I was able to get to her was Stenger Wadi.
Does
Oh, that's not much.
Does Wade have the means of creating scrolls, or no? Does he not have the skill for it?
I probably don't.
Okay.
Do you have proficiency in either calligrapher's supplies or arcana?
No, just Tinker's tools.
Okay, then no sending.
Unfortunate.
What?
Damn. Unfortunately, that's not a sorcerer spell.
Then
I know that feel.
to the Sturgier's rumps, and they pull the wagon, start carving a little path. It's a beautiful, scenic wilderness jaunt, just as it was on the way here. This time, lovely weather. And...
Do we see any terrible omens?
No. It's clear, natural wilderness, and then a half day later, you are back in Orotava. People greet you. Some people bow. Some people try and strike up friendly conversation with the recent heroes of the area. But still, there's talk of the changing world and the landscape, and what are we going to do to react? Not all is at peace. And there sure ain't any tiger salamanders in sight.
As a reminder, was she on the same plane of existence as us, like that woman, or no?
I think
Almost
so.
certainly.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I mean, we're at the level if you guys want to put the scrying DMV.
We could scry her.
Does that cost anything?
Yeah, $1,000.
It's a one-time
shit.
purchase.
$1,000.
Well,
Oh,
remember who you guys have on the party.
Yeah, I
Oh, yeah.
was actually
right. God, that
just-
is so strong. Crim, while you guys are preparing that though, Crim will say, by the way, I'll be back. I need to make a quick purchase. I feel kind of naked. And then Crim walks off.
Now
as
you're
he-
feeling that?
Look, I did it out of compassion, but I kind of realized I like having that on me. Then Crim starts going to ask for a new set of message board and marker stuff. Just in case he still needs to be incognito for who knows, really. Word of Dragons has not spread yet. He won't be as incognito anymore now that he knows that there's not as much danger of it, but hey, sometimes playing dumb was really useful, so just in case.
It costs 2 gold pieces to get more or less what you had before.
Yes, he does so. And then he returns looking happy. He's like he does his little show dragon pose. See, don't I look better like this?
Okay, Turner will get you guys the benefits of the discount, but it'll cost you 100 gold.
It's still a discount.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
Well, discount, yeah.
I'm kidding.
I can pay that.
He unironically could like make a business out of that though.
Well, we have the like 20,000 gold worth of credit around here. We should.
Yeah,
if we
just
have
go ahead and
anything
spend
less
that.
than
Yeah,
we should just use that.
Wow, I completely forgot about that.
yeah. I've been marking
It
that
does
in
not-
my finance list.
It does not occur to Crim, and also be really weird if Crim used that credit for his clothes. So he'll that is basically his equivalent of clothes, really. What separates me from the pharaohs is this emotional support message.
I have to find a way to spend 3,000 more car gold.
I'm a service
Is that how
dragon
much we
now.
have Left?
Sorry, what was that?
Is that how much we have left?
That's how much I have left.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
like if it was split across all of us.
Yeah, wasn't it like 4,000 each?
I have 6,000 plus 200 platinum.
No, I mean
No,
the car credit. The credit for,
Oh!
like the car region.
My bad. No.
For the car region, yeah. We could
I completely forgot about that.
off post session we could just fucking look into wagon upgrades for some of it if we want.
We could.
Okay, so what can I get as what's the discount from
You get
Alright.
50% off. You can spend you can buy
50%? Holy
yeah.
crap.
Exactly
I
right.
even asked Tal can this benefit extend to the party? He said it can. Turner basically just finds ways to teach you how to make the most use of it, I guess, is or at least my flavor for it.
If this was Baldur's Gate and Turner was one of the characters in the meta, he'd always be in like S rank
Yeah.
with a remark on the side saying literally half off everything that's important.
Well, I mean, just anything that's a magical component for like a spell.
Yeah. Exactly,
And-
everything that's important.
And Tal also specified a ritual.
Yeah. It's a cool non-combat perk.
Yeah. I'm useful for things other than just blasting.
It's
What are
admittedly
roles?
hard. It's
Are there
admittedly
roles?
hard to make
Sorry.
non-combat abilities useful. So like, good on Turner, really.
He blasts prices.
Hmm.
It's free real estate. So are there roles required to make the scrying scroll?
I'm not making a scroll, I'm just buying the component and then
Oh.
I'll be casting this. It's a rank 5 spell. It's going to be a bit hard to make a scroll of it. It's going to be expensive and take a long time.
So
And you
basically,
can
yeah,
just
they're
prepare the spell.
yeah, it's on the arcane, divine, primal, bard, and warlock. So literally, 2 of our casters here can do it.
And it doesn't consume the component, so we can pass it around and whoever needs it can use it.
Okay,
So-
which components do you get? A crystal ball, silver mirror,
I was
or a
about to
font
ask.
of holy water? Oh, sorry.
I'm going to get a mirror.
Oh, magic mirror.
Or should I get the orb for the memes?
Orb.
Under the orb.
Consult orb. Profit.
But we'll get
Consult the
uh,
orb.
crystal ball so we can ponder the orb.
What's the most druid-like? Even though like you're not like super stereotypically druid.
That would probably be the mirror, I would think.
Really? You think? Interesting.
Not the water? No, that's probably cleric.
Yeah, it's
like-
cleric for sure.
I don't know. Flame Holy Water Druid is. Well, anyway, okay. All right, you have acquired a very nice crystal ball. No impurities. It is perfect for projecting your senses somewhere distant as you divine. How do you cast the spell?
I do not have it prepared right now.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll do it.
That'll be our
If,
lucky day.
You
I
have
think I
a
don't hear this
lovely
reference.
night's stay in, I think it's called the Sidewinder Inn. Got a cool little layout. Kind of goes left to right with all these screens. But anyway, it's the next day. You have some yummy brekkie.
Yeah. So,
ahead.
do you have a picture of her or a possession of hers? Do you have a body part of hers?
Does this count as a long rest?
Is that ahead?
Yeah. We're resting in
Yes,
town,
this
so.
is a sanctuary rest. Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, right, it
Yeah,
has
yeah.
that term.
Well,
Got all my good shit back.
I don't have anything of hers, but I am well acquainted with her.
Is she your girlfriend?
Oh my god.
You're bound by fate.
Okay, so all these numbers are just for if she is unwilling to be
She's
observed.
trying to resist the effect, yes.
But, like, I also imagine,
Is that something?
like, I imagine, like, if this effect is just randomly hitting you, like, don't you just not know? Because, like,
Yeah, I was under the impression that scrying was like, usually the DM has to like kind of like say, "Hey, roll this save for no particular reason,"
or they just
something
kind of
like
do it
that.
behind the screen.
Is it
Hmm.
reasonable that she sort of feels eyes on her back, is aware of some observation spell, and she can choose to resist?
I would think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
what I put there is that a creature that doesn't want to be observed.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be just kind of a passive state of mind of at the time is whoever you're trying to scry on thinking, I really hope nobody sees me right now.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I feel like in general, most times you're gonna like have that feeling of like not wanting someone literally just like looking at you across from a distance. So I feel like the only way you just bypass the save is if they have reason to expect that you're trying to just watch them.
Well, this is important precedent, because I think there might be a lot of scrying in this campaign, so...
Mm.
I mean, yeah, exactly. So that's why I kind of feel like I said, the only way I think you should just bypass the save entirely is if you know to do it somehow, and I don't think she
That's
would.
true.
'Cause,
Yeah, I think Alex, or Doc, I think it's more... It's not just what I'm doing something or whatever, I don't want to be observed, but I think it should also be an awareness that a spell is trying to be cast on you, right?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, cool.
yeah.
Well, you consider the orb in the privacy of your inn room with your companions, perhaps.
Yeah.
Gazing into it, it grows no longer translucent. It is an anchor for your questing senses as they shift. You see like clouds, you see ground, you see a tree like whizzing past all this stuff. And she doesn't seem to have resisted, as suddenly you see her face. A salamander, much like yours, your own face, but with no external gills, different coloration. She looks much as you remember her. There's some heavier lines about her eyes and mouth. You can see she's riding that crazy large crocodilian, and as your view shifts until you could see over her shoulder, you see the great city of Murbarak coming into view. She's riding towards it. And judging by the sun position, she's west of it. So right here, ping them up.
Sorry, specifying. If I remember right, scrying only the user can see, right? You need special stuff for everyone else to see. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. So you'll probably see him just looking at an orb that's like not magically doing anything. You're like, are you okay, Alex?
He's
Yeah,
pondering it. It's fine.
I remember in like another campaign, our DM had like a little special magical like whole set, but that was I think a completely homebrew thing. So
Yeah, that's why I had to ask, just in case.
Okay, she's heading towards Murbarak from the west.
Oh,
Oh, that's my past life's hometown.
How far away is that?
Well, it's on the way.
it's like right there, I think.
We're gonna head anyway.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, closer than I thought.
Okay, let's
Seems-
I guess we go there. Hopefully we'll cross paths. It's on the way for where we're going next anyway.
You know, if there was a god of convenience, they would really be on our side.
Well, it's not too convenient. We kind of told her where we'd be. Okay. Well, I got everything I needed here. And see? Look, it's even shinier this time. He shows the message boards on him. It's probably going to get dull after a few adventures.
Risk of slowing the game down more and making more magical plot convenience. Do you want to talk to her? I got the dream spell.
Don't you
I
need to?
think we should get
Do you-
going as soon as possible.
All right.
We'd have to stay here for another night and wait for her to fall asleep.
All right. Next talk.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I mean, can someone tell if they're being watched?
I don't believe so. I think
Because-
they'd have to. So let me just make sure I'm remembering the spell right. Like, isn't there
Uh,
like
no,
some type
she-
of like
we-
a little?
No, we just first you need to be able to have true sight to see that.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was trying to say.
yeah, but more importantly, we just went over that you can sense that you are being watched, and maybe that's enough. Who knows? Well, either way, hopefully she expects to see us. Let's not keep her waiting.
Off you go.
Okay.
And soon enough, Orotava is put behind you. You've gone from, Gurdumble, all the way at the mouth of Mesozu in the cold lands far to the south, and now you approach one of the most temperate, different places in all of Bos, Murbarak and Western Kara.
Are
Murbarak?
we prior? Right. Right.
Where we
Okay.
currently
Oh yeah,
This
we're
is-
coming from the west. The hell was she doing over there?
Well, her home is kind of in the west.
Oh.
Murbarak.
It's this time of year, it's warm. If you like warm, it's quite lovely. And you're blessed with some good weather. You see some zebras, you see some eagles eating snakes that don't bite the eagles and make them both fall into the grass, and who knows what happened to them. Past a lot of baobabs. It's lovely. If you guys could get tans, you would get tans.
I'm glad I have the fur.
Oh, that's probably not good for me.
Crim, upon realizing that, Crim says, "Don't worry, my scales reflect light a lot easier," and he just raises his wing to keep Alex shaded.
Yeah, could be worse. We could be caravanning through the Okudahasa.
I guess we are inside the wagon for the most part.
Yeah, but he's still. I bet like even a bit of sun and heat
Yeah.
from here is just messing with
Ambient
them.
dry heat.
So Crim will try to protect as much as he can. And I think this world understands light dynamics enough to understand that his white scales heat up slower in sunlight.
I'm gonna have Cashmere walking next to the cart, just casually with hands in his pockets, and he'll call out to Alex while they're going. So, what was this girl's name again?
Tina.
Say that again.
Tina.
Tina. What can he tell us about her? She like you at all?
She uses magic that's somewhat similar to mine, although she specialized a bit more in weapon use than me.
And she was part of the same prophecy of yours, correct?
Yes. We're kind of two sides of the same coin.
I forget, were there hard feelings that you more or less rejected your destiny while she seemed to embrace it?
She did her best to try to help me see the bright side of things, make the best of the situation I was in. If there's anything that's going to make her hard feelings, it's the fact that I just abandoned her when I went to Gerdumble.
Sounds like an optimist.
Was she more somber about celebrating it with you, or hiding her excitement while being somber with you?
So either way, you believe that she was somber, Crim.
Hard
Well,
to
I mean,
say.
in terms of respecting Alex's position on it, seemed like she was, or trying to, right?
Oh.
She always felt like she understood where I was coming from. She got that it wasn't the life that I wanted, but one that I was stuck with whether I wanted it or not.
Hmm.
You tried to see the good side of it, while you just wanted out of it. Is that how it is?
I think it's exactly what she wanted. She loved having the ability to help people, to bring them hope with her presence. Almost like she was made specifically for this role.
And you weren't.
Well,
Is that what I'm getting?
I envy it in a way. I can relate to that.
I suppose in a way she was made for the role. We are all how we're made to be, after all.
Huh. This feels like if I went back to the caravans and decided I wanted to be an inventor.
Wade catches like the briefest flash of a glare from Crim before he just shakes it off, like he didn't mean it that way.
So I speak more in terms of nature and nurture, and a self-fulfilling prophecy, I suppose.
I guess it depends on how that prophecy would manipulate nature and nurture. After all, if you were raised to hear that story and that you were supposed to do this, I think Alex and Tina are opposite ways that people would react to it. Some would just love it, and others would kind of wish they had a choice. Right?
Yeah.
Makes me wonder why they need two then.
Well,
If you have one, well, still.
It's morbid as it sounds.
Man, Sea of Stars would have been such a fascinating plot if one of them actually didn't like their position or some such.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, oh god. Well, that's. Can I say spoilers or no?
No, not for Sea of Stars. It's too recent.
Yeah.
Maybe after.
Yeah.
After session.
It'd be so good if they were pieces of wood too.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Dynamo's at the reins, talking aloud. She seems not be listening. Piper is a little bit closer. Her green plumage, she seems thoughtful and nodding along to some of the contempt some of you have for her seeming born to it. And then, off to the side, you see a few lions. Not the first time you've seen a few lions.
Specify.
But you see the strangest thing among them. It looks like an uplifted hare with like black and white fur, but there's this big old beak like a toucan or some big bird might have. And some other things about his body looks like a hybrid of some kind. And he's being sort of circled by the lions, maybe 300 feet away. You can hear his voice. It's distant, but he's shouting like, back, back! He's got a staff or some gnarled piece of wood that he's like making them jump away with.
And they're very obviously like they're feral lions, right?
Yes.
Is this an uplifted griffin?
Oh,
Oh
god.
my god. I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, Crim's ears go right up, and then he like.
Cashmere.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, not Crim, no, Cashmere. Sorry, C
Crim
names.
doesn't have ears.
And he like basically runs right for it.
Like, as the question, when he says like back, there's seem to be fear in his voice, or like a lion tamer, like back, or like someone.
It's fearful, clearly fearful.
Okay.
Yeah, they're encircling him, so
Yeah, Cashmere would run for them.
And then Turner will kind of put his hand on Alex's back and like kind of push him forward, casting Longstrider. Here, go.
A big dull moment. Yeah, Wade takes up on Victoria. Hey,
Figure the person who
Crim-
can actually talk to animals should maybe go and
yeah.
Oh,
Did we
yeah.
even get a
Crim,
we got sanctuary rest, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yes, we enjoyed that. Crim is about to turn to Alex to say like get on, but then he's like already like sprinting ahead, and he's like, oh okay. He just chases after.
Ooh, this is something I want to do here. As Cashmere is running, he will pull into his pack and the bag of beasts, and he'll pull out one thing here, because one of the options is a lion. You never know. And he'll throw it out, and let's see what he gets. Do one,
As you all spring into action, you have some matter of divine insight. You know that you will get a sanctuary rest before the next combat after this. And
Sanctuary rest before the next Okay, so basically this is our only fight resource-wise.
Yeah, so go balls to the wall.
Okay, understood. I was trying to parse that.
I got a giant goat for this.
And roll for initiative, but Cashmere automatically goes first because he just was like, I'm going. Boop.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's like
Smart.
not exactly the same, but it's like when Pathfinder when you're gonna just like I mean he's athletics for initiative because I'm just running ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
Man.
initiative
rolls are always not always, but they're often trouble for me.
Can you give me a giant goat, Tal?
It's not even that far.
I'll say you get to go first. You could choose to do the bag of beasts if you want.
Okay.
I think what we decided the way it works is he goes before any other member of the party.
Oh, sure. And they might be faster. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just roll for my initiative and then see what happens.
These guys are just a bunch of random lions. How can be?
Well,
How can?
okay. That fits. I got a nat 20.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
So.
And I got... What is their dex? That's funny. Okay.
I do not seem to be able to edit my initiative roll.
You can't.
Do you not have the thing?
Oh, there we go. Oh,
It kind of
It's because someone. It's anytime someone updates their initiative, it defocuses you. You should be good now.
Sorry.
Oh wow! I thought Crim rolled the worst.
it's not
The
a
wagon was
bug.
200 feet ahead, but just for map convenience, you're now closer. Any questions about the scene?
Are these trees here?
Yes.
Oh, they're those weird columnal trees.
Okay, let me change music.
what was the rule again for ties? Is it like does the DM go first or?
Yes, and if it's a time on PCs, you guys choose.
Okay.
I believe. All right, Cashmere, what do you do?
I thought it was
What
based
do
on
I
text.
do?
That was an ambitious roll.
I don't think I'll do the bag of beast thing after all. that's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Cashmere, with his new glove bracelets slipped on, will dash right in. And
Excuse me.
he'll go right up next to the lion right here.
The lion is taking up that space. Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Also, there's some background noise coming from your end, Will.
Sorry.
And Cashmere will say, get out of here, dumb animals. And he will go for... First, he'll pull out the Pelt Perforator. Huzzah!
How fitting.
That's true.
And he will attack the lion right here. Bam! Good hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Pelt Perforator. Big damage.
17 of what I believe is piercing damage.
These are big beasts, things that could take down uplifted people one-on-one, and you dig deep close to its vitals, it's already bloodied and it staggers.
And since it's a short sword, I have weapon mastery Vex on short swords. So if I hit it with the weapon, I have advantage on my next attack.
Sweet.
So I will now just go for regular unarmed. Yeah.
Crit.
Oh, nice.
Holy crap.
Okay. Well, alright. So this will be my second attack. Non-lethal.
Okay.
Here we go. Because they're just animals.
It's not their fault. They're dumb.
And you're punching it?
Yes.
How do you punch it?
He's just gonna punch it square, like, side in the face. Like, get out of here.
It turns toward you, snarling. You could see a bit of blood on one of its main canines. Punch in the face, you hear like a cracking sound. It's not lethal, but it's enough to sprain its neck at the least. And it just rolls
Daze him.
a couple of times
Yeah.
unconscious.
Not mechanically, though. Not dazed mechanically.
And
Damn, that's a hell of an opener. Good work.
what can I do after that?
You got bonus actions, right?
I do have a bonus action. I will pretty much just use bonus action, step of the wind, dash, and I'll go to the other side of what's his name right here.
Quite the hair.
Okay.
Do you heal?
He has not been hurt.
I know. It's a joke.
That is my turn. And he'll give the hair, whatever he is, a look and say, like, we're here to help. If you don't mind.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. You can see he's quite bloodied.
Ooh, okay.
My turn.
Well, thankfully this lion is now not going to get the benefits of pack tactics.
Do they?
Lions do typically.
Thanks.
I see.
Gosh. These lions are fast. Oh my gosh.
Well, thankfully, the lions appear to be split on their initiative, and I do not know which ones that's the one.
Yeah, I'll go top 2 for this one.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
These
Tal
guys.
found a way.
What?
You found a way to get your pack tactics.
Yeah, they
Not that bad.
surround Cashmere
Damn it, cash out of range.
and make quick swipes, much like your fighting style. That's a crit on
Lion.
Cashmere
Oof.
Ouch. The lion and the hare.
and a 12 to hit Cashmere.
Second one doesn't hit. I'll deflect the crit.
I'm surprised these things don't have multi-attack.
Yeah, they do. Each one's doing 2 attacks.
Okay.
The crit is 17 slashing damage.
Okay, that's not terrible.
No.
Actually,
Okay,
Six.
I rolled low. Okay.
Still not too bad.
I'll take 6 damage again.
And a 22 and 17 to hit.
Ooh.
22 hits.
Take 8 more slashing.
Ouch!
All right,
Your turn.
you're fine.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
fine.
I'm kind of glad that that Cashmere had like told him, "Hey, we're here to help," because now he'll be receptive. Turner is going to cast Vortex Warp on the hare, and bring him here.
Oh shit.
That is awesome. You get resolve as Pierre just scoops him up and he is teleported.
He would have to basically like actively resist it to have to make a save, but I figured he was receptive right there. And Cashmere, I think, is mostly looking fine, but even still, they're picking on him, and he's not going to stand for that. I will quicken a Sorcerer's Burst on this one here.
Surely you're lying.
Hey.
That one
I'm
hurt.
going to use my boon to take another action and then just cast like a big fireball in the entire area now.
No.
Right here.
Okay, but actually, I'm pretty sure this is
let-
going to hit. It's at least an 18.
Legendary action. Kill you.
Okay, yep.
I could do that. Okay, I'll choose cold because it'll give me the +1 damage.
Ooh.
6 plus 5, so it's 11, so 12 cold damage on this one here. Pass turn.
Frostbitten.
Oh, he'll also be in the sky because he likes to show off.
So with the bracelets, the harmonizing the damage, when... So like if he uses that attack, I can harmonize on my next turn with it?
No, I think... well, what is free action, technically?
Literally is
I'm not
literally a
Not
free action.
actually
Like,
an official gameplay term.
don't you typically get like... Well, I know you typically get like one interact option per turn. That's like, grab
Generally,
a potion.
what it would just say is no action required.
Yeah, I would say maybe just announce it when that instance occurs. Like right now, if you
Okay.
wanted to.
It says it's also for 1 round, so I'm assuming it would last until Turner's turn, if I said that.
Yeah.
No, Turner's next turn.
Oh.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So, yes, in that instance, Cashmere will soup up the ice, or whatever the attack was,
Okay.
into his fists.
Your wrists,
For later.
your wrists and fists suddenly feel a little cold as the beads kind of vibrate with the lingering energy.
That's just like Mimic. That's awesome.
That lion runs as if to try and get you, Turner, with its 50 feet of speed,
How high can it jump?
and it realizes it can't jump, so it just keeps running at the wagon and will try and pounce Alex. Why not?
Rude.
Aha! It's 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Ouch.
Or actually, sorry, it's
Wait,
only,
what's your...
it's only
Wait,
20
oh
to
no,
hit.
never mind.
20 will not hit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Pass to Wade.
I forgot, you don't actually you don't have a +2 yet, because Crim's not expanded.
Gotcha. Alright, only 3 left. That is fortunate. Alright. Alright,
We finished that arc.
Haha. See, nice. Nothing too fancy. Wade's just gonna give it a little nice little blow of his whistle and cast a hypnotic pattern in a nice little square, like in this kind of this vibe, just to catch these 2 lions. So give me a DC 16 whiz save at disadvantage.
Oh, right. Gosh, I was about to double succeed.
Oh god.
Right one gets a 18, left one gets a 10.
Oh, damn it.
Ooh. Oh, hey, you got
Those
half
lions-
of them.
Yeah, those lions have very good wisdom. I'll say that much. Do this.
This one as well.
Will?
Sorry, making noise again?
Yeah.
Why is it... Okay, I guess I gotta do what Namo does.
Alright, so the one that failed is Charmed and Dazed. Yeah. Well, in the words of Patrick, well, I've done all I can do.
Wow.
I'll cast Shillelagh and pass turn.
Oh,
Does
Quite the
hair do anything?
as he lands there in the wagon, getting his bearings, he seems surprised by what just happened. You see he's got a bunch of things on a big, like, Santa's sack type of bag. It looks like the seat of a... Oh, shoot, actually, I didn't think about this. That's technologically advanced. Never mind. You see he's got a big bag. He just says, "Oh, is it safe now? You are dealing with the pests. I am much obliged. Go get 'em." Pass to Crim.
Oh, Crim,
Crim
go.
gives him, like,
Do what you're
Crim, like,
doing.
briefly glances back and squints, but then shakes his head and quickly gets like, gotta fight. As he circles around. This is 20 movement. Then overdrives and goes for 2 bite attacks, non-lethal, after following Cash's lead. 20. Whoa. 20 something. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah, sorry, I'm doing my calculations again because the number is different now by a lot. 1 sec. Due to the giant's belt that he attuned to. Okay. Now we're good. Sorry about that.
Sorry, how much damage?
13 piercing damage. I rolled low.
You bite hard. It's on death's door.
Oh, well, if this hits, he'll do it very gently.
He just nibbles.
Actually, seeing it's on death's door, let's why did that re-enable? Oh, because you're on a new server. That's
Yeah,
why.
I had to do that too. I said to change
yeah.
it to turn off Panda token speaker.
Oh shit. I think I might actually miss. 14?
Does it miss? They have probably natural armor, so probably not.
Yes. No, it hits. Sorry.
Oh, 14 hits. Jeez, I rolled a 4 on that.
Yeah, beasts typically have low armor because like the best they might have is like natural armor, which might give them like a +1 or +2.
Understood. Well, regardless, seeing it was on death's door, Crim instead does a tail attack because Jesus Christ.
Non-lethal, or?
Yeah, non-lethal.
I love that you guys are all doing non-lethal for these lions harassing this guy.
Look, man, if it's a devil, Crim's going for the kill at this point, for sure. But random mundane lions, they live another day. Anyway, Crim is large, and with the rest of his movement, he will give these guys something to think about.
Alex, what are
Bastion.
you gonna do?
Okay. Alex is going to cast Conjure Animals, and I will make, right around here will work. It will be a large swarm of spectral deer and wolves and bunny rabbits and
Just woodland
bears
critters.
and all kinds of things.
You conjure the Time Master.
Oh god.
It is large size.
Oh my god.
Oh, is this a swarm?
Yesn't.
Oh.
I'm going to move to here, and as part of that movement, I can move the animals up to 30 feet. They will move to here, and I need both of these lions to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. They look pretty strong for lions. 20 and 14.
Pretty sure that's just one success.
Okay. Crap, I forgot. Got my rolls. Wait, yes, I remember. Okay, so the one that succeeded, nothing happens. The one that fails will take 13 slashing damage.
If it takes damage, does it affect Wade spell or no?
No.
Okay.
That one's bloodied.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Any layer actions?
No.
Cashmere will attack the injured lion a couple times.
Beat it up.
Bam!
Heat.
Very good hit. Why is it? Oh, sorry. For damage. Good damage, 10. Go for another hit.
Dex save, not a strength save.
13?
That'll hit.
Oh, okay.
Super low armor. This is a random encounter. We're just showing off our prowess to this random rabbit toucan.
It's down.
Yep, you put it on its back, it rolls onto its side unconscious.
All right. Cashmere still has bonus action, so
Can he bonus action disengage or anything? I think that was what Beulah was referring to in text.
Dazed, it can't take reactions.
yeah.
Right.
Well, he could have step of the wind and got out of there. So, but
Unnecessary, yeah.
doesn't matter. So Cashmere will just move over to Crim and pat on his wing as bonus action and turn.
All right. On its turn, it turns towards the swarm and roars. The swarm must make a wisdom saving throw.
It is an intangible group of spirits with no stat block.
Oh.
It
Ah.
regrets its choices. Its turn is turn.
Okay.
Turner's just kind of like looking at the others and just says, "Well, I figured that Alex was just gonna go and talk to these things, but now you guys we're all apparently making a big thing out of this. I'll let you, but you got this. Pass turn."
Yeah, that's fair. He doesn't have any non-lethal options.
Pass turn away.
Oh god. Alright, fair enough, if I must. So the last one is the one that's dazed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha. Alright, thankfully I'm on a horse. So, Wade shall just rush in with Victoria. Cash, with his shillelagh spear.
Yeah, it
Going-
fails.
going
It's
for-
still hypnotized.
Nice. And goes in for a cavalry charge. Aha. Well, I'm blessed. Fuck.
Yeah, we totally need it for this fight.
Hit.
Nice. One not non-lethal. And just whack him on the side.
Oh, thank God we're getting a sanctuary rest after this.
I take 12
I'm
force.
sus of that. Something's happening.
Alright, and then goes for another hit. Oh, nice. I'm rolling high. Yay.
It's a high roll.
Oh,
Low damage.
take
Whoa.
5 force. Take 5 force.
It's bloodied.
I gotcha. And then Victoria will disengage and he'll move
You'll need to disengage.
15 feet away. Oh yeah, I forgot. In that case, she'll dash. Just go all the way back here. Pass turn.
The hair question mark emboldened. And it throws like a javelin his cane staff thing. It lands right here.
Wow.
Went much farther in my head, you see. Crim's turn.
Hey, if we go and get it, we'll dodge all of their attacks.
Oh my god, yeah. Crim he's like, okay, well, at least this was quick. As he goes for a tail attack. Sorry.
Whoop it!
My die dropped. Okay, since rolling a 4 is enough, this definitely hits.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing... When you roll a d10, a 0 is 10, right?
Yes.
Alright. Fuck. That's a lot, actually.
It had 9 HP.
Okay. It is down.
It is down. The day is won.
Wow!
I hope we are all feeling very good about ourselves now.
Party pooper.
Maybe if we were level 1, this would have been.
Nah, if we're level one, we'd be like getting our asses kicked by skunks.
Yeah, we are
True.
improving.
While the others talk to him, Crim will assist in gathering up the lions and, placing them somewhere semi-shaded based on the position of the sun. And then
Lion
we'll
pile.
regroup afterwards.
Mhm.
Cuddle pile.
Are you alright, sir?
Oh yes, just some little wounds. Nothing that Buntongi can't heal. He's been through much, you see. That's me, Buntongi.
Kentucky, Lake Crossing, it's quite a pleasure. If you don't mind me asking, how did you end up here? Were those lions indigenous, or were you traveling with them? Or...
They are native to
Oh.
this lands, yes.
I am a traveler, and they live here. And they didn't like little traveler going through where they live. I think they
no.
were rather proud to set themselves on me. Get it?
No, Mr. Batong. Sorry, Devsney, please, for me. I think they're actually very happy to see you traveling through their land.
And to describe more, so he's this kind of corpulent hair, short for a hair even, and he's got the big sack, and he's got the like traveler's clothes, but the traveler's clothes are all colorful and ostentatious and clashing colors. And when he talks, his big old toucan beak like moves strangely, and you could see he's maneuvering some device in his coat pocket that's like making the beak talk. So it looks like it's his natural beak, but clearly it's not.
He seems the sort to perform eye surgery with a chisel.
I was thinking it too. This guy's giving me some Bolo vibes.
So, where do you come from, Mr. Bontongi?
Well, I'm natively from Shorens, but I've been all over. I am a citizen of the world.
Right.
So,
Where are you from, fellow rabbit?
Oh,
Does he have a beak? Did I mishear that?
He has a beak that does not seem to be natural.
I'm from
It's a
Naverby,
full
like most rabbits. I can't say I've met a rabbit with a beak before.
You're blessed indeed.
Sure, whatever you say.
Crim, while they're talking, Crim will kind of look back. Does the dude have tracks? Where did he come from?
Roll a survival check.
Ooh, I'm bad at
And-
this. Let's
and
find out.
while he's doing that, just to ask, what type of rule would be to determine what the hell is this guy?
I mean, the beak is not
History.
natural, so I think it's just like a mask or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will roll history, but I'll let Nemo
For
do
some
his thing
reason,
first.
this is a good. Yeah, for some reason, this is a good roll. 16. Survival.
I'm checking real quick.
And a dirty 20 for my history.
Nice.
Oh, dirty.
Fucking okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's tricky with the
Filthy
dense
20.
grasses, but yeah, you see some crushed things that look like they're made by daintier paws and a feral lions. The tracks kind of meander off to the southwest. Look like they rejoined the road at some point.
Okay, so he kind of just jutted off from the road at some point and decided,
Yeah.
I'll take the short route. Oh, lions!
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And Turner, this guy is bizarre. Surely he's just a common uplifted man. Some type of jongler or jester, perhaps? Some type of puppeteer? It's weird.
Are uplifted griffins a thing?
Yes.
Does
But I don't think griffins are part rabbit.
No, I mean I'm sure that's not what this guy is. I was just wondering.
so is
I see.
the beak thing actually just a mask or?
Yeah, a mask or a mechanism, something like that, yep.
Okay.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's just when you said not natural, it's like that could either mean like it's some type of something like that, or it could be supernatural. So I just wanted to narrow it down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it could have just been a mask or it could have been a crim, right?
And there's these broad, colorful stripes along the beak that, like, are a rainbow,
Toucan.
essentially. Like, no bird has natural rainbow beak.
Well, it could have been a curse that forced this beak to be really rainbow and vibrant and a curse upon the family line, you know?
You have the curse of gay.
I take that
Oh,
back.
no.
Looks like this toucan does have a rainbow beak. Wow. Nature's cool.
Interesting.
Toucans are neat. Okay, well, Crim will kind of just come back, seeing nothing too suspicious about that. Won't comment.
Alright.
Oh, there's
Well,
just a rainbow beak.
Well, if you're going to make such lazy puns, then two can play at that game. What are you doing here?
Haha.
Nope.
Wondrous, I say, you deserve a reward. Well, you all do, but you especially. Eh? We willing?
What kind of reward?
Yeah, if you can spare it, and it's
I can spare it. He taps, and there's like a jingle jangle of all sorts of strange items. As for the type of reward, tell me. And out of game, I will tell you this has no bearing on who you are as characters or anything quite so important. He asks, are you nifty, clever, nefarious, or funny?
Well, did you laugh at my pun?
Choose wisely.
What does nifty mean in the context of a person?
What was the second one?
Skillful. Right. Clever.
Clever.
Nifty, clever, nefarious, or funny?
Cashmere deadpans. I'm not gonna say clever. Okay.
You're kind of funny.
You're funny too, Crim.
What
You
does
know that?
nifty... But yeah, what actually does nifty mean?
Nifty means particularly good, skillful, or effective, according to Google, with the context of describing a person.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I like to think that I get by.
Could also mean fashionable or stylish, but I think that's more for clothes.
oh,
Guess if I really had to pick a descriptor of those to describe myself, clever, I suppose.
And I've only got one thing to spare in my humongous bag of items. Only one. So maybe democratically. We have one clever person, we have one funny boy here. What else do we have?
I was just making a bad joke. I hope I would go with clever.
Considering what we've done, clever.
Now, despite my hopes for otherwise, I consider myself nefarious.
Cashmere goes to sigh, and then he like double takes it away, like, fine, clever.
What clever parts?
He gives you like a dramatically hideous look, Wade. Oh. Well, fortunately, you were overruled.
If he said nefarious, it's like, this is a bomb of power word kill.
Yeah.
Take it. Just smashes it on the ground.
Well, fortunately, nefarious it automatically overrules all others.
Oh my god. One drop rule.
He unslings the bag, pulls open the drawstring, head of it, looks inside. Where was that little... There it is. And he pulls out
A book.
a whistle, much like Wade's whistle. Just a little simple metal thing with a little blow into it. Sound comes out, presumably.
I just saw Bugle's eyebrows go up like 3 centimeters.
And he holds it out to the group in his hand.
You know,
This...
I'll let you finish.
And I say this knowing that technically there aren't dogs in Bose, but I think the term dog still might be used for canines or whatever. This is a dog whistle. It's a whistle that only dogs can hear.
I feel like Wade looks left and right, and like without any sense of restraint, he just takes a step forward and grabs it.
Excuse me, sir.
no.
You were overruled.
This could be this would have been useful if we ran into that lady again.
True enough.
What makes you say only dogs can hear it?
Well, I've seen a few canines perk their ears at it, but if you were to blow into it right now, I'd only hear my own lovely voice.
Nice. Yeah, that should make quite the nice addition to our collection, sir.
Good.
Appreciate it. It's Nice to have a reward, although I would advise you seem the wealthy sort. You probably, of all things you could pay for, an escort would probably do you well.
I've considered myself lucky, blessed, or a mixture. I must recontextualize my life. So I will take your advice and advisement. Thank you.
Good sir.
Take
I'll
care. Nearest city is that way.
Oh, so it is. Safe travels. Hope you don't get attacked by a pride of lions.
Are you heading up there? Do you need a ride to clean your wounds?
Oh, well, if you wouldn't mind. I am wounded, aren't I? I don't know where I'm headed, but I can go to the nearest city. That seems safe.
Does anybody have an issue
Crim
with him
seems-
taking a ride?
Yeah, that's safe enough. Crim seems befuddled. He doesn't know how to respond to this one.
Or, I guess.
Yeah, works for me.
And here, and Alex will pull out like a little taffy treat that he made.
Oh yeah, food.
For me?
Yeah, it might help you feel a little better.
If you say so. I have no doubt that the limits of what you all can do is... And he points up at the sky, plucks it from your hand while you're looking upward. Thank you. Again, he shoves it in his mouth.
Yeah, you guys,
You
out of
gain
character.
3 hit points.
Hey! I think he's fully healed.
Yeah,
Wow.
nice.
What's
Nice.
that, Bugle?
Out of character. I'm not sure if we get another chance. Do you guys want an intelligent talking lion companion?
I think we're good. Question
Oh.
mark.
God,
It's up to you, Bugle.
I don't know what
Let's
exactly
put it
you
this-
mean, so I'm curious.
I bought the component for Awaken.
Oh my god. So, I get where you're going for, but I would like to point out we downed them very easily, and enemies can down us even easier.
I was thinking, say speak to animals. I cast suggestion on one of them for 8 hours, and then just keep doing it until I can prep the spell.
I would ask, is this really what you'd want to use this spell on?
Yeah,
It could be a non-combat lion.
Yeah, just like something for the convoy. Like I'll meet you back at your camp.
Oh my god.
What's the world come to? Cats joining up with cats.
Join us. Your party's full. Let me know once you've cleared out room for me.
Oh my god.
We should adventure separately, but all right, I'll hold off then.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm just-
all right.
I understand. Now that we know you have Awaken, I will keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But I think we should do the bathroom theory on this one, which I just realized I'm the only one who knows what that is, so I'll explain it after session.
You can just tell us if you need to go pee, Ammo.
No.
I spent like all one campaign with Tal waiting to use Awaken on a chicken. I had to do it in the epilogue.
Well, I'll say, one, it's good that we kind of put this food for thought out there now, so hey, maybe the opportunity for something like this will go. Maybe something else to discuss after session is if there's a possible way, maybe with the help of like some smart bird and dragon friend here, can there be a way to like do something with Victoria to make her more permanent too? Well, we can maybe look at it later.
All right.
And I mean, it's not out of the possibility that we just decide, hey, let's go find a lion. We go while we're here.
You can do it.
Oh man, that make a really cool ass mount. Oh no, never mind.
Let's find a T-Rex.
All right. Well, Buntanki, Tuk Tuk is. It sounds like wood. Toucan like beak clacks shut a couple times as he says his farewell, and he heads vaguely back towards the road and where Crim indicated.
Oh yeah, I thought I guess I thought the idea was actually that we were gonna just like bring him to drop him off so he just wouldn't run into trouble again, because we were already on the way to another city, and then
Yeah, we're going to Murmurrock, so as if he wants to come with us, basically.
Otherwise-
He asks you if there's good stories to be had there.
Boy, let me tell you,
Yeah, there's always good stories on the path.
Roll a persuasion check.
It's a major city, so I imagine it would. I don't know who's rolling the persuasion there, but not Crim. He's -1.
Wade can, I suppose. Yeah.
So
I'm
you
not-
are.
I'm-
Go ahead.
I'm sure a man of your stature could provide much wisdom to the folks there. You can publish a guide to everything.
Oh my goodness, I have so many guides you wouldn't even believe. I'm sure I'm a bestseller in every city. You are
Well-
very persuasive. I will absolutely join you to Murbarek.
This dude is
Fantastic, sir.
fascinating.
All right, so, yeah, and then we would just like kind of like twirl the whistle around like in his fingers like a coin, and then can I have it, guys? Or is that all right?
Well, looking at the loot table, sure.
All right, gotcha.
Turner will potentially identify it later, thinking, hey, maybe there's something more to it, but it doesn't seem to be so right now. But we'll find out later.
It'll save us eventually. I got a feeling.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, gosh. Okay, 1 second. In a minute.
Oh no. What do we
yes.
unlock?
I'm so excited.
Oh god. Murbarak, what did we trigger? We triggered something.
You know, go ahead, first we go.
Oh, we triggered Tal's voice to get better. It seems, or maybe.
No,
Yes, we did.
Those are just the lozenges.
We activated a specific combo where we get this dude to Murbarak, and now we've unlocked the special super boss encounter. Not from him. No, he just wanders off, presses a button accidentally, and unleashes another frost beast.
God damn. You know,
Okay.
Cole is actually from this town. He told me about all the sorry, trying to think of the word, the carnivorous felines, but not much about traveling bunnies.
The man seems like a chimera.
All right. I almost said Volo. Buntangi gives a cursory greeting to your other two companions, sets himself in the corner of the wagon, starts pulling out some cooking equipment, snacking while he makes stuff.
He just invites himself to our stove.
He seems quite at home.
Bro's a traveler.
The moments become minutes, which become hours, as this day's travel completes.
We'll try and engage him with some stories on the path.
He's got this scatterbrained, spontaneous air about him. Like he's thinking about something, you talk to him, and suddenly he's just in this, and the moment you're done talking, he's like thinking about something else. He does have some interesting stories. It seems like he's gotten into bizarre circumstances. And the best of your ability, he's being honest. At least he believes he is.
Luck is one of the best traits a man can have.
He seems moderately interested in your stories too, every now and then. He suddenly seems like stricken by the thought, like, oh, what about you? Like, how can you do this? That kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
He's here to gain insight into all of us so we can use it to destroy us later. I know what Tal's doing here. He's getting our guard down.
No.
What is the watch situation every night?
Oh, we had that, didn't we? I don't think that changed.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere in our I don't know if it's in like is it in World Notes or what's the name of that one again? Character documentation? Oh yes, the watch order. So first is going to be Cashmere and Crim. Second will be Alex. Third will be Turner and Wade.
Speaking of which, update Crim's. It says 9 dark vision. Now say 9 dark vision plus blind sight.
For how short blind sight though?
10. Which is not much, but you know, if he's right next to the entrance, who knows, right?
Oh yeah, probably several people's passive perceptions have increased. Alex's is now 18, not 16.
I don't
Cashmere's
have.
also 18, but he has 23 for hearing.
Okay, I don't have a proficiency, so I'll have to. So mine won't change, but so Cashmere's is what 18 plus 23
18
for 23
plus 5 for hearing. Yeah.
Crim's is still 9, and I do not think that will change.
And I'm sorry, Alex was 19. You said
18.
18. Okay. And I mentioned so Crim's is still 9, Turner's is still 11, Wade's is still 12.
At the 13, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Did you increase your wisdom, or do you have proficiency?
I think I have proficiency in perception.
Okay. So fourth and fifth is the third watch is Turner and Wade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a little note that Turner will typically cast alarm on the entry points for the wagon.
You're in your camp off to the side of the road, maybe a couple days, maybe a day if you're lucky, away from Murbarak. It's peaceful, some scattered clouds, the calls of night birds and other night animals. Wade and Turner, how are you situated?
That's. I imagine like Wade's probably just like leaned up against like his backpack on the floor, just casually just like skating left and right, having a smoke.
Turner's probably lying on the roof in a hammock, probably kind of just like switching between looking around out there, see what's if anything's moving, but then maybe with like a book or something on his lap, using like a kind of like a shielded light cantrip to be able to read.
This is fairly routine. Keep your wits about you, of course. Anything could happen in the times we live in. But you're also on a fairly well-traveled road. The biggest threat you've recently seen is feral lions. It seems after these days of travel that the biggest danger is perhaps behind you, perhaps ahead. But in this moment, it's peaceful, almost serene. But between the sweeps of your gaze, Turner, up at the grasses, down at the book, up at the grasses, and you, Wade, looking through the small plumes of smoke that obscure your vision for a moment, suddenly there's someone there. A woman has appeared. She looks like a small uplifted rodent, like a rat or chipmunk, something like that, but her long rat-like tail has some fuzz about it. She's kind of heavier set, especially around the thighs and waist area, but her hands and arms are thin, like always animated. Her whiskers are twitching like she's nibbling on something. She seems to every now and then fish something out of one of her pockets and shove it in as she's watching you from 20 feet away. And much like Bantangi, she has an enormous pack, but this one is bulging with food items and little else. You can see like pistachios, maybe a little tongue of jerky coming out of front pocket. And her little eyes glitter in the small firelight and the light of your cantrip, Turner.
Does she seem to have like some type of like similar thing on her face? Sorry if you said that, like as Batonki.
No.
He is Wade inside the wagon or is he outside?
I'd say he's probably outside at this point, just chilling.
Turner will kind of whisper to Wade, is Bantangi still Bantangi is still inside?
Yes, it's just me and her. On instinct, like his hand kind of goes to his hip, and after a second it settles and just looks back at her. State your business.
She scurries a little forward and then like stops 10 feet away, looking at you, nibbling. Fishes what looks like walnut with some candy or something around
she's
it.
a squirrel. It's very typical
she's-
squirrel behavior.
Scuttles forward another 5 feet.
That's far enough. We're not quite in the mood for solicitors.
She nods like that's reasonable.
Can we help you?
She looks like she's beginning to nod slowly, then she seems to doubt herself and shakes her head. She kind of sits down on her rump at the edge of the firelight.
I'm content to rest here if you are. Oh, what a fun night this is. Are you I imagine you're a traveler of sorts. Conan?
She begins to answer, and we'll see next time what she says.
How dare you?
Interesting.
Yay, good times. Yeah,
We did it. We
could
made
this
it.
good shit.
What was that
Yeah.
snap?
What could this mean? I don't know.
What could this mean? Just random rat lady. But we made it. We
You
beat
rat.
a
You dirty
approximately CR16 slightly nerfed devil and her minions.
Oh, and I'll put a token on the map. This is... Oh, it has her name.
rat. Post like a picture of it on in images or something.
Do you have it? Picture?
Well, if he has a token.
Okay.
Sure, here it is in images. Good idea.
Images.
Mages.
Ah!
Oh, it's a kitty.
Okay, I'll open it up on the stream so that way others, anyone who's currently still watching, can see it. It's cute.
Nice kitty.
Yeah.
And Tal, do we level up, Tal? or no?
Yes, you level up.
Oh wow.
Oh,
really?
shit.
Really?
You know, I
Wow.
forgot to even.
Yeah.
I forgot I was gonna ask that, but.
I didn't
We
even.
got so much EXP from that fight. And
Holy
Crim
heck.
now has 139 health.
God damn.
There was a lot of time before the last level up, so this is a little compensation.
That's
Yeah.
true. I think you mentioned that the general pace was supposed to be faster, so a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, I don't feel like we were shorting
prior.
out on it, so.
So, yeah, so now we're law of averaging it.
Hello, kitty.
Oh wow. Effortless inspiration. You can use common inspiration without spending a use of bardic inspiration, but yeah, it's a D6. Oh wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
Wait, so you
That's
just have a cantrip version of that now as a D6?
Oh yeah, it seems like it.
Holy
God
shit.
damn. Does it work as like?
Um,
It doesn't work as a reaction, does it? Excuse me.
Well, I think it has to be reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the main limiting factor there.
That's so fucking powerful. If it's like a non-expendable resource.
Yeah. It seems
It's
like
your choice for a reaction slot, basically. All
Even
right.
still.
Yeah, for those, I'll talk about Crim's now. He gets two things from his Behemoth subclass at level 10. We're at level 10, right?
Yeah.
we're at level 10.
Yeah.
The first is finally a really good tanking feature. Challenging Roar. 30 feet diameter, AoE, Wisdom save. If they fail, they have disadvantage on all attacks against creatures that are not me. It is an AoE taunt.
Nice. How long does it last?
On a failed save for 1 minute. So basically the whole fight.
And do they get a
But-
reroll?
Yes. At the end of each of their turns, they can reroll to undo the effect. But otherwise, they have to attack Crim or suffer disadvantage on anything else. Or do
AoE.
save or sucks or stuff like that.
actual tanking. Hallelujah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's it. I have one more thing, but you go.
Oh, I was gonna say, level 10, Cashmere gets a free fleet step with every bonus action.
What's fleet step again?
No, step of the wind with every bonus action, and he gets self restoration. So, at the end of his turn, he can end charmed, frightened, and neutralize a poison.
That definitely is much better than the 5e version of that, because you had to basically use an action to make yourself like no longer charmed or feared. But some of these fear effects would take away your action, and like
Shit.
the one time I had the ability to make use of that for my monk, I didn't have any actions because my action was forced to flee.
That's brutal.
So yeah, it's a much better version of that one. Although
Granted,
it does take away. It does take away like the immune to all poison that that used to have. So I guess there's a little bit of a trade-off there. Nemo?
it's kind of like in Persona. Instead of having immunity, you just have fast heal, where after the turn, once your turn starts, it goes away, which is meaningfully different in Persona. The other thing that Crim gets at level 10 is Wounded Defiance. When Crim is bloodied, which admittedly takes a bit, but when he's bloodied, he just straight up gets damage, 4 points of damage resistance to all instances of physical damage.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
So in this case, based on 4 being his Constitution modifier, so when he levels up again, that becomes 5 resistance, but only when
Sweet.
bloodied.
As for Turner,
Now-
oh, you have more to say first?
So I was saying, now granted, bloodied for him is max HP for some of you, so
Yeah.
tanking.
So Sir Turner, he gets the trance of order, and as a bonus action, I could enter this state for a minute, and for the duration, attack rolls against me cannot have advantage or disadvantage, and whenever I make a D20 test, before rolling the D20, I can just choose to have it be a 10.
Oh, nice.
I can
Wait,
use it.
Wait,
Is
how?
I can use this once, and then per long rest, and after that, I can spend 3 sorcery points to use it again.
oh, that's expensive.
I have 10 currently. That was going to be something I looked into Resonance, but I was going to talk about that obviously off session.
I see. That's wait. So how often can you do the first thing, the no advantage disadvantage?
Once per long rest.
And those are separate things.
There's any time before rolling a d20, I can just choose it to be a 10 for that entire.
No,
minute.
but are those 2 separate things you can do once
Part
per
of the s-
long rest, or are they the same?
part of the
pool?
same, part of the same trance of order.
Nice.
Legit.
Less flexible.
Yeah. Also, my Bardic Inspiration is a D10 now.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
Very good.
So you have
favorite.
you have a D10 that you can expend resources for, and you have a cantrip version that's a D6.
Yeah, but I can only use that for like combat inspiration, so I can't add it to like just generically to D20 tests.
What's common
Combat
inspiration do
inspiration
specifically?
is-
I can either add it to like an ally's AC if they're within 60 feet when they get hit, or I can add it to their damage roll, I believe.
What about attack roll or saves?
Or they're to hit.
Well, to hit that would just be a generic inspiration, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Offense when another creature hits a creature with an attack roll, you use reaction, add a roll to their. When another creature hits with an attack roll, you can use reaction to add a roll to their bardic from their bardic die to their damage roll. And defensive, when they hit by an attack, you use reaction to give bonus to their AC.
I mean, you've been making a lot of use
so-
of that one for like when you just need like a 1 or a 2 to like stop them from getting hit. So, yeah, free now. Nemo.
And not saving throws. It's specifically AC. Understood.
AC and damage.
So I'm always casting Bless.
What do you get, Doc?
One sec.
Snap first.
With Monk, it says unhindered movement. At level 10, it went up from 15 to 20. Does that mean?
Nice. Your movement speed goes up another 5 feet.
Oh,
Right?
is that how it works?
Yes.
So does he have 50 now?
Probably.
Wow,
He's
okay.
faster than Crim again.
Would you like a long strider just because?
Stop. I don't know.
No.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, that actually-
Boys.
It also increases his jump height. Goes from 20 to now 25.
Nice. What do you got, Doc?
Alex?
Which I'm distance. but yeah.
Alex gets Nature's Ward. He is now permanently immune to the poisoned condition.
That's where it
Wow.
went.
Huh.
And additionally, he has a floating damage resistance that's determined by his land type.
What's his? Is that something that changes like per preparations or something like that?
Yeah, I can switch it out when I finish a long rest.
Ah, nice.
Wow, so you get to half damage of something contextually, basically. Is it from a set list or any element?
Yeah. Arid land gives me fire resistance. Polar land gives cold resistance. Temperate gives lightning. And tropical gives poison.
And is it based on like the location you're in? Or
No, I just
so you
choose
choose
it.
it. Okay, right. I asked
If
that
he wants to
question.
be silly, he can arbitrarily choose to be polar while in the desert. I don't know why he'd do that, but he could.
Yeah. Also, our proficiency bonus is +4 at this level, right?
Should
Isn't it-
still believe that is unchanged.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll do my level up stuff later. But
I
this,
am.
this is where I'm going
my-
to end the stream unless you have something to say, Snap.
I was just gonna say my HP is at 64 now. Big numbers.
Ten of
Yeah.
54.
They,
Oh my god!
Crim- yeah, 64 is good. That's at least it's only slightly under Crim's bloody.
Okay, I'll upgrade my level to see what mine is. Oh,
Should be
oh.
automatic.
it
Yeah.
didn't seem to. My
I
total.
had to go and make the formula for mine, I think.
Yeah, I
Oh.
did do the formula for myself as well.
Why mine had a formula? I don't know why it's I must have accidentally changed it without like realizing. Maybe one time when I was changing my HP when I got hit, maybe I changed the wrong one. So
Wow.
I'll have to go and do that. God dang it. Okay. All right. Well, on that note, we'll see you guys again next week.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See you later.